Hello, I am the Ronin Pawn, and welcome to a twitch.tv/Ronin Pawn live stream on twitch.tv/Ronin Pawn. Hachi Mama! Pawn, have you looked at playing Oxygen Not Included? Watch your lab stream live today. Watched your lab stream? My lab stream? Have you been looking at my urine count? That's not cool, man. That's supposed to be between me and my doctor. My lab stream. I don't know what my lab stream. What was that? Oxygen Not Included. I haven't looked at it. Oxygen Not Included. Is that a VR game? I'm familiar with the title. I don't place what it is associated with. I'll tell you what we're playing today, though, is the old Myst there. The prequel to Riven. Riven being the definitive title in the series, Myst being the one that preceded it. How do I sound? Really good game, definitely recommended, says Noah Crow. It's a base builder, says Brent Gary. Does it shake its tatas while it dances? Because if it doesn't, then I don't know if I'm interested. Welcome to a twitch.tv/Ronin Pawn live stream on twitch.tv/Ronin Pawn. Today, we will be playing The Mists. The Mist. Let's just make sure everything's working. I've had a little bit of a tinker with the live stream majiggers and whatnot before we get going today. Mr. Piece, the Mr. Piece of Myst. Start it, and then immediately stop the beautiful music. Stop it. Okay, there you go. So, we'll be playing in that window. So just squint a bit is what I'm going to ask you to do. I hope you don't mind. Mr. Piece Edition, full screen eyes. Thank you. Uh-huh. Sure. You're loud. Okay, well, at least it's over. Okay. Now it's over. The audience is now deaf. Okay, yes, we've seen the intro before. Thank you though. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do for this live stream since this is incredibly loud. We're just gonna go ahead and, just down a bit. Just down a bit on the old master audio levels. I think that'll help us out a bit. Welcome back to Myst. We will not be playing F5. We will not be playing from the beginning because we've already gotten a ways into the game. I think we're halfway through. We were possibly locked in a tree at some point, but apparently right now we need the red Ewok page. Thank God I named it that so I'd remember what the hell we were doing. Can I go into the game? All right. Tickle with a feather, then balls deep. How? Oxygen Not Included has feather tickling and balls deepness? Welcome back to Myst, everybody. It's 640 by 480 game from 1993 that all the kids are playing. Oh my, content is so timely. Myst, the game in which we need more red pages. We've been talking to Atrus's son. Oh, not there. No, Hun. We've been talking to Atrus's sons who are trapped in these two books, Cirrus and Akinar. I call them Cyranar. It's gonna make for a lovely Hollywood couple when they finally get together. But, yeah, I need the red pages. I've brought back a number of blue pages. The blue page, I don't even know. I know, okay, so we know we need the red Ewok page. So I need to get back to the red Ewok age, which is where you'll find the red Ewok page. How the fuck do I do that? I'm gonna guess it's in the tree. I'm gonna guess that we go through a tree in order to get to the Ewoks. So, if I could just find the path, there we go, and then I gotta solve the puzzle again in order to get into the tree. It's not a big deal. It could be a big deal. If I go in here, okay, and then it's not lit. Alright, I need you to... What do I need you to do? Do you go up? Oh, there we go. It is lit. Put you under some pressure, some significant pressure, and then I gotta run out there real quick because the tree's gonna start lifting on me. Just watching the pounds per square footage, whatever, meter there and seeing... Is it moving yet? You tell me when you got it. Okay, that's as high, that's as much as I can possibly put into it. Quickly. Quickly, it's moving, okay. Oh wait, this isn't gonna work, is it? No, like, if I jump in there, Well, it's going up. I'm gonna be locked in here forever. If I, okay, well, let's just go up and see what happens. The blue pages! This is the 14th again. Actually, he said, yes, the blue pages. So we can get a nice view, the tallest view you can get in all of Myst Island of, you know, the Myst, which is really, you know, they named it that for a reason. It really is one of the highest features of the game, the 3D modeling and everything. If I just hit the button, will you go all the way down, or? No, okay. If I just hold the button in, pressure release valve? Yeah, okay. So, I probably shouldn't have gone all the way up, because now we have to sit here watching the trees grow. What happens with this button is actually, it's not releasing pressure. We're not descending right now. The pressure of the island is now increasing around us. So we're still at the same level in the air. It's kind of trippy if you think about it, isn't it? Oh my god, oh shit, I can't go any lower than that while it's under pressure? Oh, fuck you. Okay. Yeah, go up a couple of ticks, you prick. One more. Alright, yeah. And then if I just... Right, what if I hit the button? No? Just sit here and wait for this. I'm not going to scat for you, though. I refuse to do that. Sweet XCOM, says Rookie84. Welcome back. Okay. Get out there, quick, Pawn. In a hurry. Quick like a bunny. Quick like a bunny. Yeah, put me in. Put me in, Doc. I can play. Doc? I can scalpel. Doc, put me in. I got all the sutures over here. God damn it, Doc he always benches me during the operations. What a prick. So, we're gonna head back over to Red Ewok Village. Well, we're going to Ewok Village to collect the red pages. Hopefully, you know, the puzzle's still solved from the last time I solved it. It's a game from 1993. It's entirely possible that it's not. You know, but we're hoping that it is, because good lord, don't make me do all of this crap again just to collect a page. If everything is working, then I should be able to just go over here and walk my way in. Yes, this is what we're looking for. Now, I don't exactly remember where the red page is. It's in someone's bedroom somewhere, which would be up, actually. It would be up, wouldn't it? And up is here. This is where the gods... Okay, you gotta close that. The gods of the Ewok village lived. Oh, shit. So I gotta go back down because before I left, I set the water to be junctioned off in the other direction. But, okay, the developers of this game, they thought about that. That's all you gotta do. You know? If they hadn't thought about that, then you'd be running around trying to figure out what you gotta do in order to get power to the place. But no, they knew you had to come back twice. So they put you in here and they... Boom. Ah, it works. Pawn, find a walkthrough, says Brenker. I got a walkthrough. It's up here. I played it back in 1993. I didn't. But, you know, at some point in history I played it. That's past his house, and your house was not the place where I needed the pages for. I already got your page. It was his brother, which was in the opposite direction, right? It was, yeah, you don't notice it when you walk out, but it's over here, and it's the nice. You know, this guy, he's got a taste for the finer things in life. As being mainly the wine bottles behind me. Right there. Those are the fine things. So pop open a... No, not that one. Maybe it's this one? No, that's... I don't need that. Well, I might later. I don't know. How involved is this game? Okay, there's where you pee and, you know, wash up. Because I don't see any toilets, so it must be... There it is. Red page. Now, get me the fuck out of here. Get red pages. We're going to find out what Cirrus has to say. Because maybe he's the good brother. You know, we're trying to determine... Alright, close the door behind you. We're trying to determine which is the brother we can trust. They're both asking for their pages. If I give them all their pages, it would certainly seem... If you've never played the game before, it would certainly seem as though they would be released from the prison of the books that they're held within presently. Before you... Don't go any further, Pawn. You gotta flip that switch again. If you want to get to the Myst book, you gotta flip that switch again, but all the switches are still in place. You have to remember how to walk there. I think you take the outside path, followed by the inside path, followed by the path that goes past the path, and you just path it over here. Yeah. There we go. Close the door behind you, grab the lever, And then we'll head back to Myst, we'll put the red page in, we'll see what Cirrus has to say about this whole situation. He seems like a decent bloke, you know, he likes his wine, and so do I. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so having the microphone right there could pose some issues. Nah, it'll be fine. Back to Myst with a red page in hand. And we'll pop a bottle of Merlot with Cirrus. Maybe Genji can be trusted, says Ricky84. I think so. He's clearly, okay, so probably not the red page in the blue book. Okay, Jedi saber deployed.
Have returned.
Yeah, I'm back. Sup?
Additional page.
Bristol Page.
Leave from my prison on this forgotten island of Myst.
Oh, okay. His cadence sounds
You are
innocent, doesn't it?
called Cirrus.
He sounds like an innocent fellow. Whatever he's been in prison for, he didn't do it.
Pages I know. Must search and bring
So I must search and bring two more. Kit Kat bars?
I am released. I promise.
These problems.
Don't touch the blue pages.
Don't touch the blue page.
For my wicked brother.
All right, I'm not clear on the Twizzlers? Two Twizzlers.
Mind and senses. He disgusts me.
He does smell. I've been in his bedroom. There was an odor.
Thirst for destruction is not.
Thirst for destruction.
Never ending.
Never ending story. I love that one. Yeah.
Beg you, please release me from this prison. I promise you will be greatly rewarded.
Oh, well, that's all. You should have led with that, dude. Yeah.
Must help me.
No, I don't. I actually don't have to, but you know, you seem like a good stand-up sort of a fellow, you know? Usually when people, like, look at you really concentrated and then speak to you in a voice like this, just trustworthy. Don't you feel it? Trust me. I won't steer you. I won't steer you wrong. It just, wow. You know, really clear how trustworthy he is. Wasn't there another place that I'd been to that I probably needed the other page from? Shit, what the hell were we doing? So we opened the spaceship, if I recall correctly. We managed to get the door popped open, but it's got a puzzle in here that I'm not, yeah, I can play the piano. I don't have any information about that puzzle, so that wasn't it. Where the hell else did we go? Was it the ship, right? We went to the ship, so whatever page I did or didn't bring back from that place, we gotta go back to the ship and bring that page, because, you know, I want to be even-handed before I decide which of these bastards to release. We gotta give them both their fair shake at the jury. One dude speaks to me like this in a very trustworthy manner and tells me I must release him. The other dude talks like this and sort of wrings his hands as he does and says, "Bring me the blue page. I need them. Don't ask me why." And you know, I'm just confused as to which one of them is more trustworthy, because they're both just so. I would leave them with my only born child. I really would. You know, if I needed a babysitter, you know, Akinar, Cirrus, what are you guys doing this weekend? I would be asking. I would totally be asking. Ronan Pawn, Darude Stanstord. Yeah, did you hear that guy? He went dun 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 dun. Yeah, that was one of the things that endeared me to him as well. What the fuck are you doing, Pawn? I don't know. I gotta go down here, I think. So we go down here. No, I need the blue pages. To bring him the blue pages. Or the red pages, whichever page I didn't bring. So we need to pump the water out of one place and put it in the other. This'n? No, it wasn't that one, apparently. It was the middle one. It was, or it could be that one, and I need to go to the other side, but it was the middle one. I don't remember. We're here, and then now I can walk down into the darkness, not being able to see a goddamn thing. But if I just keep clicking, boom! We're into, the fancy bedroom. The bedroom of Cirrus. I think Cirrus is who I needed to get the page for. I don't actually remember. Here's his pills. Listen, you know, just because he's got a condition doesn't mean that he's not thinking of everyone's interests. He's not going to take care of us. And he loves candles. He loves to entertain. Look at that. Those are multicolored vibrators. So, yeah, orgies is his style of entertainment. I think probably it was in one of those, so maybe I did bring back his page. So let's check his brother's. Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's check his brother's room. Should be over here and down. Yes. Alright, a little bit just more like hardwood kind of construction. More of a sort of a hunter fella here. I'm pretty sure Akinar is Pawns as the 14th character. Bring me the pages. Good evening, says Kibi Zaral? Kabil Zaral. Good evening, I am a French fan of Myst games since 1993. I have got all the Myst games on PC, on GOG, and GOG Galaxy. Have you got the new releases of them? Are those out, chat? Cause I wouldn't mind laying hands on them if you'll just bring me the pages from your Steam code list. I promise I'm trustworthy. I'll just feed your kid popcorn and watch a movie. We'll go to bed. There will be positively no molestation. Don't believe what you read in the papers. That's not me. I don't do that anymore. So trustworthy, these two. So over here, and then we gotta pump the water out of the first one again, and then I can go home. Yeah, chunk. We have played, Kabil Zaral. We have played, all the Myst games. We have played Myst, Riven, and Myst 3. Oh, come on now. Tell me the lights aren't active. So, no, we haven't played all of them on the live stream. We did Riven, we did Myst 3 Exile, and now we're coming back to Myst before we go forward onto Myst 4, which I believe is a game that I never actually completed. I think I got stuck on a certain puzzle, and it was a son of a bitch. You don't have to spin it, but I'm gonna. Give me something to do. Okay, there we go. Is that enough? It's some. Some is enough. Get me down here. I just need to get the hell out of here. I know where I'm going. Where's the... Get me out of here, I said. Yeah, I probably ran out of juice already. Come on. Down there, and then into the boat. Ding, 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 ding. Lights are on now. I should be able to see what the hell's going. Seriously? Seriously? You want a full charge? What's the problem here? Huh? Do I need to do that puzzle again? Don't tell me I need to do that puzzle. What was that puzzle? What did it eventually accomplish when I did that puzzle? Is that what turned the lights on downstairs? Ah, shit. I trust you, Pawn. Sending my Steam codes now, says Rookie84. Okay, good. Good. No, it'll work out fine for you. I think I gotta go solve that puzzle again. It's fine, I remember the answer to it. Kind of. I've got our notes written on the back of an empty envelope over here. I've got our notes. Okay, that's gotta be enough juice, yeah. So that's enough juice to go and solve the puzzle again. Damn it, I was just like talking about how the developers thought about, you know, making it easy for you to get to the place that you need to get to. They're so smart, these developers, And no, that's the wrong one, Pawn. Again, you hit the wrong button. Go over there, drain it out. Now we should... Really? I thought it was what does that one do? I don't fucking remember. Alright, is it the middle one then? Drain it out, because I'm pretty sure we go down here, and then along our route, we see there's like a panel, so there's a panel that we can open. There you go. Open the panel and through the woods to grandmother's, nautical compass, is what Kenneth told me in the comments from the last video, is what this is, and apparently it, you know, it's standard. I was complaining that 360 degrees, and you're representing it by 11 1/4 degrees. Come on, people. You know, but there's 32 points on a nautical compass, apparently. And I don't remember actually what the... I think it was this one. Fuck me. It's not that one. It's one of them that's next. Shit. Shit. God, okay, can I get... No, that's the wrong way. Take me back up the stairs. Ding, 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 ding. Get me out of here. Figuring out the puzzle again. I guess, you know what I'll do? What do you do, Quan? I'll go up to the top, and I'll make sure that I've got all the information again. This puzzle is solved by pointing the telescope at... Okay. At the lighthouse. And that's 135 degrees is what I need on my nautical compass that goes in 11.25 degrees. Thanks. Thanks, game. It's back over to the U. Give me another charge, and this time I'll get it right. 135 degrees. I was just trying to go off of my previous knowledge, which is not my current knowledge. Bill Zarral says, my favorite Myst are Real Myst Masterpiece Edition, Myst, Riven, Myst 3 Exile, and Myst 4 Revelation. Doesn't even mention the last one. Well, based on the list, you would know what the last one was, Pawn. Really? You play a lot of Myst if you're leaving information like that out, because you figure I can figure it out. Well, and there is 360 degrees in a circle, but there's also 2 pi radians in a circle. The divisions are arbitrary. Of course, life is arbitrary, really. You get right down to it, there isn't much that isn't arbitrary. The way that we look at the photon or the electron or everything, it's just what makes sense to human beings. Human beings are stupid, have you noticed? So, you would be 90, you would be 180, 135 would be that one, right? Dead between 90 and just hit it. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, the lights are now on. Thank God. I was going out this way, I suppose, and then up. I should have just gone out the way that I came in. Now I'm further away from where I need to be. Yeah, don't worry about it. So now drain the water out of the ship. Go back down to the ship. Bing. Open the door. Get on the floor. Everybody walk that dinosaur. That's a bit of a pisser that they make you solve it twice. You know? The other one, you know, it had little elements of the puzzle that you had to redo, but it was the very last elements of the puzzle. And this was too, but that was a lot of running around in order to get that one done. You know, the other puzzle was right. It's fine. It's fine. It's Myst. My list goes Riven. That's pretty much it. Myst is good. Myst is, you know, blew my mind when I first played it. Riven, though, fucking in its own class in terms of games. So I got this thing now. This is a blue page, though. This is more for Akinar. How many pages can I give him before he pops out of the book and strangles me to death? Because I got a feeling this is like 3 pages I've given this.
Oh, my friend.
Hi, how are you?
The blue pages. I see.
You see something on my
Sirius is guilty. Pray, do not release him. He will destroy me just to see.
Just to see.
Innocent bystander. I've been wrongly tricked into imprisonment.
For a moment there, he almost sounded sane. Wow, I didn't know he had that range in him.
His unbridled lust for riches.
Riches?
In the 4 remaining worlds.
How many?
But it was almost perfect. Final blow to father. You tricked him into believing that it was I who was the murderer. I didn't murder father.
There's a murderer here?
The remaining. Just leave.
I suppose there is.
Liar. All in a liar.
God.
Be free. Remaining blue pages from the last age of Myst. I must be free. You must free me. I cannot bear here for eternity.
Don't worry, you don't have any food in there. You'll be dead soon. Where have you been making number 2s, actually? Does it just go into eternity? Have you been peeing on eternity? Dude. Not cool, Kanye. Not cool. Yeah, so apparently there's a murder around here, and he tricked the father into, you know, if we believe Akinar, Cirrus tricked their father, Atrus, into believing that he something, and I would assume that he then tricked Atrus into thinking that, if I'm to believe you, Akinar, by the fact that there is a corpse in your hidden room in your bedroom, in the chest, on that first world we went to. There's a corpse there. Ak. Can I call you Ak? Or do you prefer Anar? What do you like? Nari? Nari. That's his new name. Nari and Siri. Oh my god. If I'm making Google's, like, competing voice thing for Siri, I'd call it Nari. Because I'm stupid. No one likes me. So that actually brings up a point. Did I get both of the pages that I needed from the first world? Were there pages on the first world? You remember the Gear Planet, or the Gear Age? Where it was up here, it was, you know, from this one. Did I bring back any pages from that place? Was that... I don't remember. Did we use a page from there, and then something in the other? Did I go back and get a second page from it? I don't remember. I'd prefer to, like, go and solve some puzzles as opposed to just backtracking at this point. We've been to 3 worlds? 3 worlds. 3 ages so far. What the F is up, gamerds? Gamards, says the Secretary Pony. Just, you know, crazy people trying to trick me into doing things that they want me to do. So, you know, it's Wednesday, same as any other. Pull on there. Oh, right, that was about this nautical compass. Yeah, I don't remember. Did we probably didn't go back, did we? Were there even pages? Let's go. Let's get it all out of the way. It's gotta be done. Well, maybe it doesn't, but maybe it does. You know, that's where I am right now. Maybe it doesn't, maybe it does. Okay, welcome back to this horse shit. What did you... I can't remember what happened when I spun the building and all that stuff. Like, what was the point of all that crap that I did? I went to the top, I went to the bottom, I went to the bottom, I went to the top. I just don't recall. But is there like a page sitting in a drawer somewhere that I missed? Yeah, because I don't remember any of this shit. I'll get right down to it. Take me over to, your room, bro. Because, yeah, if I recall correctly, with the whole, you know, father thought I was the murderer. Is this the corpse, or is there another Nari? Aki. I don't see any pages, though, and I'm not reaching in there to fish around for a corpse. I never got this open, so... There's a thing. Oh, yeah, and there's this chopping block that looks like you put a person's head in there. Yeah. I don't know, maybe I should have a walkthrough just to remind myself of what I've already done. If I want my penis to be, engorged with chemicals, I could just... yeah, okay, thank you. Thank you. STDs for life. Just lovely. What the hell was I doing with going up and going down in this place? Remember? There was the spin the building, and we spun it, and then we looked through the telescope, and something, oh no, we had to go over to another island, and then we only got the codes to leave this place. Yeah, that's it. We had to go to all the islands, and then we eventually got the codes to be able to leave. That said, there was a ship off in the distance or something. I don't know. I wonder if it's implying that the ship world that we went to was over there, where the ship... Probably not. Probably not one. Right, just take me down. Yeah, hit the button. Presuming it's still correct, because we solved it before. I don't think that there were pages here, and maybe there are eventually, but... I don't think there's any to pick up. Alright, let's try and solve some puzzles, people. So, I'm fresh out of clues. we're fucked. I think it's time to read, actually. Because, like, we've solved the little puzzle to put power to the spaceship. The clock opened the gear world. This whole thing raised the ship and we went off to the ship world. We've collected all the pages from the Ewok home. Yeah, I'm not aware that there are any other puzzles on the island. Have we solved all the puzzles on the island? Yeah, there's this page over here, this one page that we've opened that thing up, but I don't know where the page goes or what to do with it. I think it might be the final page that... I was awakened this morning by XSplit suddenly stopping to transmit my live stream to anyone. On the pathway, I found monkey-like creatures that disconnected my broadcast right in the middle of it, without notice, warning, or reason. It was terrifying. There was something on the wing. Someone on the wing! Are we back? We're back. We're back? Are we back? I think we're back. Oh, XSplit. I was awakened this morning by strange noises coming from a pathway adjacent to the one on which I had slept. I saw a group of monkey-like people heading in my direction. They had not seen me yet. I did not feel threatened by their presence. Their response to me was one that I would have never expected. After staring at me for a short time, they fell to their knees and began... what appeared to be some sort of ceremonial worship. Yeah, I liked it. I tried to speak to them, but they did not understand my language. They asked me for jello pudding. Instead, they indicated through enthusiastic hand motions on their knees that I was to follow them. Sure, back to the bedroom, I assumed. As we walked, I began to notice that the waters below us were changing colors. Slowly, subtly, they would change from deep blue to muddy orange, then from muddy orange to beautifully clear. I was so intrigued by the water, I had hardly noticed that they started blowing me again, that we arrived at a ladder. Climbing the ladder led us to the village, which is about 10 meters above the water and can only be reached by rope ladders that stretch from the lower paths to the village level approximately halfway up the grand trees. It is very interesting watching these people's tops of their heads move in and out, carry out their daily tasks, blowing. Even after watching them for hours, I did not understand exactly what they were doing in order to cause such waves of ecstasy to flow through my legs. Here's the error message I got when it disconnected the second time. Your broadcast has been stopped due to an unsupported codec. So apparently, the codec ceased to be supported after several minutes of after a half an hour's worth of live streaming. So I have gone against my better instincts, and I have updated XSplit to see if, it'll fucking work. We continue on. If I recall correctly, they were blowing him. At sunset, they motioned for me to follow them. I followed the creatures to the doorway of an enormous hut. Strangely, once inside, I found that the hut appeared even larger than it had from the outside. The walls were garnished with bright metals, and in the center of the hut sat the leader of these people. At least, he appeared to be their leader, for he sat a meter off the floor in a thick throne, and he was the only one not jiggling my balls. Guards surrounded the strong creature, who was dressed in many exotic, colorful fabrics, with a French tickler in one of his hands. Next to the leader sat a very old human. At least to some extent, he appears human. His hair, which was only on his face and head, was completely gray, almost white, and hung very long around his frail body, his sinewy, well-muscled torso. His thin head hung limply by an almost grotesque neck that could not hold its head up to look at me. But what a surprise! This creature could speak my language. Shortly thereafter, I was given a bed with some hand motions that looked to be telling me to go to sleep. And I look forward to learning more. Definitely no chance of that backfiring. The update? Yeah, why would I? Ouroboros dots. Couldn't possibly go wrong with such a reliable piece of software and development team as those who work on XSplit. As I suspected, the ancient creature is a human, but he is old beyond his own reckoning and seems almost insane. He keeps talking about the blue pages. However, the tree dwellers almost revere him as a god. They are treating me now in the same fashion, which makes me feel very uncomfortable. I was into the ball jiggling, but this... It is almost impossible to understand this old man. His voice is feeble but wild. He has adopted much of the language of the tree dwellers. He himself told me he had not spoken our own tongue in ages. He attempted to explain to me the history of this place. The following is my best translation of what he has told me. It's a transliteration when you... Many years ago, the humans and the tree dwellers lived together in this place, which was then a vast island. They interacted very little. The humans dwelt on the ground, and the tree dwellers lived high above the humans. Occasionally, the island was disturbed by mysterious rumblings, which happened randomly. Some sort of tectonic or volcanic action, I suspect. The sometimes slight, sometimes heavy tremors would only last a short time. This is very specific about the tremors that you're getting. You said you couldn't really understand him. Then they would stop, allowing everything to return to normal. One day, things changed. The rumbling began and grew quickly to unprecedented levels. Soon it became apparent that the entire island was sinking slowly into the ocean around them. Many of the humans died that day, but not before sacrificing themselves. In order to stop the sinking of the island, they threw themselves into the volcano. Just as Meg Ryan was falling in love, the humans who lived through this catastrophe moved into the trees where they gradually died out, maybe because they were unequipped for such an environment, but I am not sure. This is the story the old man communicated to me. Although many details are very unclear in my mind, I wasn't able to pay attention with all of the slurping and the cock gobbling. I'm especially confused as to how the humans saved the island from completely sinking. In fact, I doubt the accuracy of that part of the story. The old man's fucking loony. The island must have stopped on its own, yet the old man believes in the truth of the story as if he had been there. And the tree dwellers worship him, and apparently all humans, as if he/they were heroes or gods. The old man ended our conversation today with an event which I will never forget. He began gripping my hands tightly, murmuring something about rest and asleep. He then said, "We had expected you to come sooner." These actions filled me with a sort of immediate dread. With much effort, he stood to his feet. I tried to help, but he pushed me away with more force than I imagined his frail body contained. The tree dwellers quietly surrounded him with very solemn faces. Then they kneeled before him. He walked to each and placed his hand on their heads, and his balls in their... Never mind. All the while he murmured words which I did not understand. Finally, he turned to me and smiled. Just before he pulled the pistol out, shot himself in the face. Then he closed his eyes, somehow after being shot in the face, and walked out the door and off of the narrow path high in the trees. The tree dwellers were silent. They began a procession down the nearest rope ladder. As I was descending, I saw several of them pick up the body. He had fallen onto a lower level of the walkway, and they carried it away. He was laying down at the dead end of a short pier-like structure. With the use of some potion, one of the tree creatures lit the pier on fire, and I watched as the flames engulfed him. As this strange funeral proceeded, the waters around the pier changed to dull green. This morning I awoke, finding it hard to even believe the previous evening's events. The water is a dull green for as far as I can see now. For some reason, the water no longer shifts color. As I wander throughout the pathways, the creatures watch me, curious to see what I will do next. They are constantly offering me handies, blowies, strange objects of affection. I even found food outside the doorway to the room in which I had slept. I didn't eat it, I'm not stupid. This is a unique race of beings. I hope to learn their language soon, so that I may learn more from them. In other news, I ran out of black ink, but it's cool, I found a Bic. I have lived on this world for 3 months off and on, and the tree dwellers have shown great hospitality. I am even beginning to learn bits of their language. I have decided to return home for an extended stay with my loving wife and my sons, and hopefully return with them. However, I am sure Catherine will once again refuse. I think this age would be a wonderful experience for them all, and I at least look forward to how Cirrus and Achenar will react to its glorious inhabitants. I'm sure they'll like it. They're growing boys, you know. They're getting the night with the wet dreams. Catherine is staying behind as expected. My sons have returned with me, and they enjoy this age very much. They get along very well with the Tweedrellers, and are picking up their language surprisingly fast. They've already learned, again, and can I come there? I have no doubt that it will not be too long until they can speak with the Tweedrellers much better than myself. I'm leaving tomorrow to check on Osmoian age. Osmoian? Have we been there? I like girls that look like boys and boys that look like girls. I never said that. I never. Cirrus has suggested that I allow him and his brother to stay, though the idea unsettles me. I know the boys are growing up rapidly. The hospitality of these creatures is such that I could think of no better place to leave them alone for a short while. So I will consent to their request. That couldn't possibly go wrong. I warned the boys not to take advantage of the respect that the Tweedrellers, I can't do it anymore, have for their ideas. They seem to understand my warning, and I have faith they will follow it. Much to my dismay, upon arriving in Everdunes, I learned that Prawn and her people are continuing to be menaced by the Coctic. As will happen, I fear for their survival, and plan on returning to her shortly, after checking on Cirrus and Achenar here. See Everdune's journal for more information. After watching Cirrus and Achenar, I see they are handling things very well, and I think I can put to rest any fears about leaving them in Channelwood again. Everything will be fine, and for a little longer time. The Tweedrellers have seemed slightly distressed that I am leaving, but are happy that Cirrus and Achenar are staying behind again. I have been been gone for, I am writing in red ink now, just had to kill one of the tree dwellers. Gone for over 3 days, and have been to many different places. I had to tell Cirrus and Achenar about Prawn's death today, and they were whistling Dixie? They were visibly shaken, although they only remembered her from their child ford. Catherine has suggested that it would be wise for Cirrus and Achenar to leave Channelwood for a while, and I have to agree. They will be returning with me when I leave again. I have told my sons that they will be returning with me in 2 days. They spent the entire night telling me of an adventure they experienced in my absence, and it was rather remarkable. It seems they constructed a boat with the creatures and traveled some ways out into the surrounding waters. I enjoy hearing them talk excitedly of their adventures, and am reminded of my own adventures as a child. Something about the guy in the shed down by the lake probably would be appropriate. I finally understand why the Tweedrellers have been giving me their many inks and insisting I write with them. Oh, that's an... Looking through some of my past entries, I see now that the inks have changed from black. I thought they something to various different colors. I have shown some of the creatures my journal, and they laughed and howled. I did not know they had such a sense of humor. Even now, as I look through this very colorful journal, I cannot help but laugh myself. We will be returning tomorrow, so my sons are with the creatures for the last night here. They have told me they would like to come to Channelwood again, and also asked if they can visit some other ages alone. Though I will have to think over the request, I believe they have proven to me that they are trustworthy and responsible. Yep. Catherine will also to help me decide whether they are ready for travel alone. For now I must give my farewells to the creatures, for I do not know how long it will be until I visit this age again. How forward-thinking of you, Atrus, to allow your wife to help you decide. That's, it's very, not misogynistic of you whatsoever. she gets to help, does she? So here's a map of the island and the things that are up in the island. That's the end of the Channelwood book. So, okay, that's a lot of reading. That is 15. It's exciting, though. It really is. It's a lot of reading, is what I have to say. So let's look for the book that relates to the rocket ship. Eh? And maybe the rocket ship book will tell me about how to go to the rocket ship, and then I won't have to read the other two for a little bit. I love it's well told story, actually. It's very well told story. And the ink changing colors thing, I actually kind of, that was this one, right? I kind of want to look for when he starts writing with the ink. It's blue, and that's kind of a greeny thing. When he's talking about Catherine, okay, and then it's dark blue here, and then it starts changing colors significantly here. Maybe this is actually just indicating that he's kind of running out of ink, and it's drying up, and then he starts using their inks, and distressed that I'm leaving, but happy that Sirius and Akinar are staying behind again. I wonder if these colors, because, you know, it ties into the whole thing about the colors of the waters on their world changing color, and turning a dark green upon death. And so I wonder if you could connect these passages to, like, the emotional context of the passages are taking on the color of the emotion. Or if it's just, you know, the twee drellers just fucking with him and giving him color-changing ink. I would assume that you could do that if you had, you know, the time. Progressive much, says Brett Geary? Yeah, with the whole, I'm going to let my wife help me decide what we do with our children, what I do with my children, that, you know, I allowed her to help me with the whole fallopian tubes and the passing them and the labor. I allowed her to grow my sons in her womb for 9 months. She should be grateful. What's this book? Which one's this? Emmett was the first to live on the rocks. Okay, something about a rocket ship, perhaps? It has been a while since I have heard only silence, and I enjoy it greatly. I think for some reason I do not feel altogether welcome in this new world in which I have arrived, but how could I be unwelcome in an age with no inhabitants? It is, of course, only in my head. The world is very beautiful, but I think I have yet to ever write in a journal that an age I have linked to is horrid or disgusting. From the grassy hill, well, you haven't played Exile yet, then. From the grassy hill where I am standing, I can see green fields below, along with a few scattered forests. A rather large lake looms some distance from where I am standing. This doesn't sound like anywhere we've been. That's why I'm still reading it. Yet the water's blue can be seen plainly from here. The air is fresh, and the sky is sparkled with white clouds. It is absolutely breathtaking, and yet that strange feeling again. Perhaps it is the hot breeze that continues to blow in the places where it blows. From the north and the south. Hotter than I would have imagined, it almost singes my skin, and I feel quite uncomfortable when it comes. I will try to ignore it. Night has almost arrived, and the sunset is spectacular. Oranges and reds have settled above the western horizon. Though night has come, the horizon still glows red long past the sunset. Dark reds flow from the horizon and blend into the horizon, where the horizon horizes with horizon. Certainly like the word horizon, don't I? Again the feeling, and I am beginning to believe it is not all in my mind. I must sleep now. I will need my strength to explore more tomorrow. I have had to return home due to an unpredictable natural occurrence more frightening than I have ever experienced. I was awakened by terrible shakings in the ground and explosions on all sides. Okay, I'm just going to back off. On all sides of me. Gigantic balls and fire were falling from the sky, and I immediately left in fear of my life. I must remember to bring a Myst linking book with me when I return, in case the one left there has been destroyed, or... I have returned to a different world than the one I only left 3 months ago. It has been transformed into a barren desert land with only gigantic craters scattered across the land to provide variety. Strangely enough, the small grassy hill where I spent my first night remains exactly the way I found it. Apparently, the falling meteors did not hit this area, leaving an oasis in the midst of the horrible desolation. The hot wind, I remember, has turned to a rather pleasant breeze in the wake of the giant fireballs striking the surface. Odd, which is at least one improvement. I fear it is the only improvement. The magnificent lake I saw on my first visit is now completely dried up. However, another lake now exists and appears to be quite a bit larger. Low-hanging fruit, don't mention his penis. I assume one of the failing meteors, the ones that miss, created this lake due to its circular shape and the jutting rock that grows out of the center of it. The rest of this world seems like desert, although I will verify that statement with closer inspection. Yep, fucking desert. Though this world has little visual excitement to offer, it offers much to the ears. Sounds constantly flow through my ears, and I have found where a few of them originate. It seems, as Catherine says, I do find beauty in everything. That's her being she's saying, you find beauty, she's saying I'm not that pretty, and you keep abusing her with this mentality of, your sons, and she gets to help you. And so she thinks, you're fat, Atrus. You're fat, and nobody likes your beard, and she's a fucking hottie, and you should be grateful. You should be licking her toes. I mean, I don't know what you do in the bedroom, but, you should be licking all sorts of, whatever she asks you to lick, you should be licking it. Last night, I was awakened by a horrible hissing. I was sweating, and the heat was so intense that I immediately dipped my head in a nearby stream to cool it down. The hot breezes had returned, along with a low roar from the ground. Also, apparently, the meteors. Well, that would make sense. I walked a short distance to observe some red flames shooting up from the earth. Suddenly, the ground began to crack and a huge chasm opened. The chasm continued to grow until it was far too wide to cross. Then the tumult subsided, leaving only a dull roar. I have decided, however, I can use the chasm to my advantage. Perhaps the heat from the chasm can be chasmed. Even as the chasm has ripped into the... I knew he was going to repeat that. There's a theme in these books of picking on a word and just saying it over and over again. Even as the chasm has ripped into the surface of this world, it has opened up a whole new world to explore. A new, exciting point of view. Although uncomfortably hot, I found it possible to reach a cave in the chasm that had been created and have now explored deep into the crust of this planet. I have found a vast underground cave system that will take many years to map and explore. I will also look for a safer way to reach the underground than through the chasm wall. This age seems to change on its own, so I feel I should leave again and see if things are different when I return. It is also important that I check on Sirius and Achenar and make sure everything is going along well, swimmingly, as it has been, on all of these various planets. When I return, I also hope to bring back some tools I will need for my plans to explore the underground. Just as, missing father, it's the same old story. He's out exploring and trying to decide whether or not this field of sand is a desert, and that sort of a thing. And the kids are at home just not being taught anything because, mom doesn't value herself enough and thinks she's ugly because of the way that dad treats her when he is home. So it's kind of better when he's gone. And then he comes home and beats them with bags of oranges because he says it won't leave a bruise, and then they won't come and arrest him for... Okay, I may be projecting, I don't know. The abundance of raw materials here is beginning to amaze me. I have returned with some of the complex tools I knew would be needing. I knew I would be needing, and someone would be needing them. I assumed I would have to return for more basic materials, however, it seems as though I will be able to find everything I need here. Of course, iron is abundant, but I have also found titanium occurring naturally. Is it Minecraft? I am all the more excited to begin work. Everything is set, and I look forward to tomorrow. My raw materials are all here. I think I will be able to have most of my additions to this age completed within 1 year. I so love working with my hands, whether writing or building. I hope... Thank you for... Well, and I have decided, and then there's the thing, and it twists. Okay, so that twists. Remember that the pinwheel twists. And remember that the dish shouts, points, laser beams. 3 meters is not enough support for the huge... And then, amazingly strong. And then there's a rocket ship, and that's what I need to know about. To be one of my most prized inventions, I am extreme. Just, you're totes real, is what you are. You're the realist, Atrus. World never have imagined it to have come together. I doubt, don't we all, could possibly work with 14 instead of... You shouldn't be sleeping with 14-year-old girls. What is Catherine going to think? She already has a complex, thanks to some people around here. Completely fatigued. Now you're in my territory. I am so happy to have camel toe. If it doesn't say that, I don't know what. It's completed. I'm so happy to have completed tomorrow. I am leaving today in order to bring back Cirrus and Achenar. I have left them alone in Channelwood. Couldn't possibly go wrong. I believe they will enjoy all there is to see here. The age seems to have stabilized. I believe the meteor has set off a period of volcanic activity by piercing into the shallow crust, but the tremors have become few. I have just noticed that a large amount of this journal has curiously vanished from the very pages on which I wrote over the last 18 months did. Fortunately, I have copied, oh thank God, many of my construction notes in another journal. I do not understand the many mysteries of this world, but I trust I will discover logical answers to my questions. I have a feeling that many of my questions can be answered in another age, to which I hope to travel soon.
But for now, I must simply accept this world's mysteries and take pride in my musical crap that I wrote.
Ice cream. What are we up to? Says a guy called Jim. Butt stuff, apparently, Jim. We're up to Myst. We're up to our elbows in Myst. And we just got the code that I was hoping to get. Oh, and here's a map of maybe, the place that he's been talking about. We got the code. So what we're up to is taking a live stream break, is what we're up to. We're going to take our live stream break, and when we come back, more Myst. Now that we've got the code, we can go off to presumably the last age. We've gone to all the ages that I know how to get to on this island. We've solved all the puzzles on Myst Island except for, doing this, as far as I know. So we might be wrapping up Myst today, people. I thought we would. We sort of cruised right through it. Once you've played it once before. Not that that helped me solving any of the puzzles, really. Did have to figure them all out from scratch, because I don't remember. But, once you get, the premise, what's going on, this game is entirely different. When you've never played it before, the reason why it was so striking was because there's this plot premise that you'd never been introduced to before. This science fiction, fantasy, art of writing books that link to other ages. And in this game, it's very clear that these worlds, have histories and pasts, and, he goes to a world and there's monkey, or not monkey, monkey, what did he call them monkey? The tree dwellers. Monkey-looking, human-ish people, and they've got a history that involves other humanish people who, and all this kind of stuff, and so in this game, it's very clear that, these books that you're writing link to pre-existing worlds. And then you get to Riven, and Riven stands that premise on its head and says, wouldn't the people who are writing these books that link to other worlds, wouldn't some of them almost certainly come to the conclusion that they are actually writing these worlds into existence? Which actually does raise the question, because it's entirely possible that by writing these books that appear to link to those worlds, maybe you're creating the worlds. Maybe the worlds are created with histories to them, Maybe when you write the book, you are God. And then you can see how Atrus's father, Ganji, would have, had his mind twisted by the power that he seemed to contain by using the number 5 over and over again, as he liked to do. The depth in this, and especially in the novelishness of it, of this series of games, is what made it stand out. But when you first played Myst, none of this was apparent. You were learning it all. You were just in a game. You just dropped onto a world, don't know why I'm here, start finding notes, reading them, solving puzzles. The story is, telling itself as you're going along. You're learning more. You're passing through books. You're going, what the hell is that about? It starts to explain itself. It was a whole experience to be, subjected to the storytelling in this game. To get to, experience this completely raw. For the first time, and it's very well told, and the gameplay is, pretty damn good. they mastered it in Riven, and then they just went right off. They just totally screwed it up. They didn't screw it up. I have a feeling that the publisher, was it Bungie? Wasn't it Bungie that published it, or Ubisoft? It was Ubisoft, wasn't it? Ubisoft Entertainment might have had a little bit too much influence in Myst 3. Also, just money. I'm not a big fan of Exile. I'm not. It's really great acting, great storytelling. The gameplay and the design of the worlds and the graphic design step down from Riven, but nude break, Vaughn? Yeah, we'll take a nude break, Geary. And when we come back, more Myst. I just got myself a collection of new open source music, so try on some Requiem in cello. Back in 7 minutes. Pawn not out. Hello, I am the Ronin Pawn, and welcome back to a twitch.tv/Ronin Pawn live stream on twitch.tv/Ronin Pawn. Yeah, you drop out the guitar just as alright, thanks. No, thank you. Welcome back to Myst. I was nearly late because I decided to do something odd. I didn't want another beer. One was enough. That's new for me. So water and then like half a teaspoon of sugar, because I made lemonade recently, so I was like, what the hell? You know, a little bit of sugar here and there won't kill you. I mean, it will. Not a little, well, but a little bit of like half a teaspoon of sugar and just a wee touch, just a few drips of apple cider vinegar, trying to make like a homemade kind of a soda. Well, once you get over the aftertaste of the apple cider vinegar, it's very, very little in there. Yeah, it's a little nicer than just water. You know, it's a little bit of extra something in there. I'd recommend it. Probably you want a little bit more sugar, less apple cider. No, the ACV is just at the right point. I made some lemonade recently. Okay, before we get back into the game. We're back into the game. Shit. I made some lemonade recently. I made 2 great big pictures of lemonade from, you know, lemons and, you know, not like a powdered kind of a thing. For peoples who, a crew of hazardous waste removal dudes, a team, are working on the house across my street. Across the street from my house. The condemned home that has been there for ever since I moved in and long before. They have completed work on it, and now it's got a sign on it saying the city of Detroit will demolish this house within 2 weeks. My home value is about to go up a little bit. Everybody, yay! But the first day that they showed up, I ran out there and said, you know, I talked to them and stuff and said, if you guys are still out here in a couple of hours, I'll make you all some lemonade. And they're like, okay. So I made them all some lemonade. I had those little lemons. I had 3 of them, which wasn't really enough to make this much lemonade. It worked out, actually, because they were highly potent, because they were really old and the skin had just about petrified. But the juice was good. So, yeah, like 1.5 in each pitcher, lemons, and then I like 7 or 8 tablespoons of sugar. It's, you know, it's a lot of water in a pitcher. It's like 12 cups of water or more in a pitcher. So yeah, 7 or 8 tablespoons of sugar, and then a little squeeze of some honey there, and then, yeah, the secret ingredient, a little capful of apple cider vinegar. Gives it a little something that you don't know what it is, but it's there, and it's a little zip in the background, and it hits your nose kind of funny the first time you take a sip, and then it's just something nice. Then it's just something nice in there. Also, hey, it helps with the digestion. That's what you come here for, right? Lemonade recipes and digestive aids. No, it's for the gameplay. Well, you've made an error, my friend. All right, so we've got the code now. Do I have like a pen? Of course, I don't have a pen. All right, well, I'm prepared. We've got the code now. Somebody screenshot it so you can tell me. Somebody grab a pen and tell me. So it's CC. That's gonna be D sharp. C, C, D sharp, you shouldn't be doing C, D, E, F, C, C, D sharp, F, and then, shit. It's the, oh god, how am I gonna remember this? Dun, 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 and then, okay, so it's C, C, D sharp, F, and then that, whatever it is. C, C, D sharp, F, and that. 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 Don't worry, I will remember this. B, P, Q, R, T, oh shit. C, C, D, oh, I shouldn't have done that, Joe. C, D sharp, C, D, E, F, and that. Okay, so then I actually have to go over there and put that into, oh, I really need a pen. Okay, those 2 should be easy. Wah, wah. Yeah, so those are the first 2. Wah, wah. Okay, hold that in your head. There you go. I'm good with audio. My ears are... Right? That was the worst way I could have possibly done that. Wah, wah. Okay. Wah. Yeah, yeah. Okay, this is just a picture of a book. Where's the real book? Because I can't get in there from a fucking television screen of a book. I need the book. Apparently I don't. Alright, close the rocket ship doors. We're going to, well, land. Pawn, I sent you a message on Discord reminding you to look into Oxygen Not Included from the makers of Don't Starve series. You can probably get a free key from the devs, but I'll buy it for you if not. Okay. I believe I have been offered, Don't Starve stuff before. So, wow. It may look like some of what you're seeing right now is, you know, improper encoding or something. No, that's just how it looked here. It actually looks a little messed up even. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we actually took the rocket ship to the fourth and most auditory world, which should play to my strengths, because my ears are the best part of me. I sometimes don't use my eyes, you know? I mean, they're open, but if I can't hear it, you know, then it's not as much there. It's just how I work. Did I make a soda or a douche? Let me, hang on. Somewhere, just like one then the other, kinda. You know, the back end. Alright, so, alright, here we go, another thing. Okay, so, number of different sounds there at the bottom. Okay, so toilet flushing. Shotgun. Clock ticking. Wind tunnel. You know that. TIG welder. Beginning to a prog rock song. That'd be an airplane taking off. That's just, it's a sexual act I'm not going to describe. Again, an airplane taking off. Alright, so, cool. Big door with a whole bunch of sounds, and I didn't bring a pen. I was cleaning. I cleaned everything. Apparently I cleaned the pens right the fuck away. You're not fooling me, I saw a path in this direction. Go left first. Always go left first. It's the rule of video games. Oh, this is the nice area he was describing in the book. Right? It's still got like a greenishness to it. I don't remember anything else he said in the book. It was so captivating. A blue page! Alright, I'm gonna leave it there. Because, you know, I want the red pages. They seem more difficult to get. I keep ending up with... Okay. I keep ending up with, the blue pages and not the reds. Oh. Oh. Oh? Hang on. If I turn this back off... No, I thought maybe that microphone-looking thing over there would be the light would go on or off. So I don't know what that did, but I do see that there's a mic. I saw it. I swear I did. It was... Yeah, but no, up there. Is there another place I can look at it? I come back here and then turn around. Can I see it? No. No. So we've got a little... With the microphone hanging over there, it's picking up the sound of the water that is just... Look at how it's flowing there. Really flowing there. And then we got the satellite dish. So I presume turning it on, we're now transmitting the sound of the water to wherever that satellite dish is pointed at. That would make the slightest bit of sense, right? Yeah. Was there another, like, thing over there? No? Okay. Here's the wind sound. Sure, on the bridge. Alright, so back to the main path, and then to the left again. Go up here. Okay, so can I look over the edge? Oh yeah. So this is like over a volcano. Cool. Yeah, well, Thor, lightning, and he farted. Stinky. Stinky lightning bolt. Turn you on too. I don't know. Why not? Why not? And then over to the clock. Yeah. Turn on the clock. Can I look up at the clock? I don't know how you're getting the sound of it ticking. Seems to be in a state of disrepair. Not really. No, I don't. Not really ticking anymore, bro. Okay. Left first. Always left. Right? So, potted vase. Vase not worth. Oh, look at that. Is that like the receiver over there? Can I get... I can't walk there from here. Okay. And then you... Okay, wind coming up from under the... Right, so that's Thor's gas hole. Right, they just keep coming back to that, don't they? Stinky farts. And, oh, I can go down. And there's a light switch. Can I turn it off and turn around? I can. Let's go ahead and leave it on, just in case there's face huggers in here or something. And then... Did that turn it back off behind me? Okay, they did three-way switching! This civilization is significantly advanced. And... I think this put me out onto the island with the... Yeah, with the transmitter. Can I look up? You still can't look up. But I can open this up. Okay. I see. So we've got to focus the receiver on... What are you coming from? If I get you right in the middle... Alright, I don't know what that is, but I gotta focus the receiver on the sources. Jesus, that went fast. I don't need you to go that fast, ever. Okay, so that's the ticking clock there. Somewhere over here. Is that you? I should be getting some of these sounds coming in, damn it. I'm not hearing anything in any of the positions. Do I have to do that and then hit that? No. Okay, that's weird. Let's just... Okay, I definitely have more of them to turn on, is a thing, so... let's do that thing, I guess. And then we'll come back to seeing whether or not this works. Wait, was there another place to go? Could I have gone straight through? No. Okay. So back to this side. Back up the ladder. You are turned on. Right? Yeah. Okay. To the other left now. We just keep going left. No, that's turned me right back around is what it's done. So forward, 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 and then turn left. And then... Okay, new place. These graphics, you know, used to blow our minds, by the way. In case you were wondering, it was like, oh my god, computers can render this? My computer can render this? So this is the crystals humming, apparently. Okay. Yeah. So that one's on now. And left again? Yeah, I see you. Left would be back where we came from. That is 5 things, right? And I turned on the water. I turned on the fart. The Thor's fart. Well, the stinky lightning bolt. Turned on the clock. Turned on the whatever the hell's over here. Yeah, the air coming up. And if I go down and under. And over here. Now they should all be active. All the microphones are on. So one of you bastards should work. And I'm pointed right at him. Is there another button? Can I click and drag like you've done in the other games where it doesn't appear, you know, apparent? Why are you picking up nothing? Like, that would be this one. So maybe it has to be the right receiver or else it won't pick it up. Let's do this then. Back here, I believe. Yeah, you. It does apparently have to be the right receiver. And you get perfect reception when you're on the right ones. That was 212.2 degrees. I don't know what else is in range that I can, like, see. What's another... Okay, so there's the clock. Let's do the clock. Clock will be easy to find. It's just a bit over here. Perfect. Steamy, poopy lightning is gonna be somewhere. Oh, it's gonna be over there. I might have to do some of these just by listening because they're so far off. I think I went past it, but... Nope. Oh my god, it actually flickers in the direction you need to go? When you're really close? Okay. You, sir. Find the water. Is it even in visual range? What's that one? I don't know, but I'm not getting the sound of it, so... No, that's just the background hum. Is there possibly one that I have to, like, bounce and redirect or something? Yeah, it's so far away that I can't even... Oh! But I can hear it. Okay. Yeah. Sure. And that's just the crystals, which look like they're over there. No? Are you sure? Okay. So that would be in the general direction of... I don't actually recall. Just gotta click through them. Pac-Man meets Space Invaders. What is the don't start, the oxygen not included? Is that what you're describing? Somewhere in this world is the sound of a crystal humming at me. I swear it. I swear it is. I'm just taking it slow. Yeah, I would think it would be over there. Oh, oh! No? Okay. Ha, 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 ha. Boom! Hit! It's playing them in a certain order. So it's gems, water... I really need a pencil. My kingdom for a pen. It's the crystals, followed by the water, followed by the volcano, and then the wind, and then the ticking? No. Wind, then volcano, then ticking. Okay. Crystal, water, wind, volcano, ticking. Crystal, water. If only I had somewhere I could write this sort of thing. Crystal, water, wind, volcano, clock. Hey, there we go. Now I've got some notes for me. So that's the order for opening the door, presumably. Right? We're all on the same page with that? Go back here. And then, that's where you just came from. How do I oh, well, you gotta go down the hole, Vaughn. I thought I was on the other side. You're not. Yeah, no, I noticed. So I'll be kind to the environment, and I'll shut the light off now that I'm not using it anymore. The stream has stopped, and points are now offline. Not as far as I can tell, no, but you would know best. It's entirely possible. Bad no, but yeah, quit trying to stop the stream. I know you got an agenda. You're working with the lizard people. The Shadow State, or whatever the fuck they call it. Alright, so, what did I write? It's crystal. Crystal. Water. Crystal followed by water. Water's at the bottom. Yeah. Crystal, water, wind, which is right there at the top. Volcano. There's the volcano, right? Yeah. And then, last but not least, the ticking of the clock. Okay. Ring the doorbell. Weird way to get somebody to answer the door, you know? Don't you just say, Avon calling? Alright, I mean, this works as well. And we're in. I think at the bottom of this one, here's my prediction, at the bottom of this corridor, there's going to be an even bigger Myst hot tub. Holographic projector water thing, because it's kind of similar to the last. There's a lot of descending into weird places in this game, isn't it? Oh, good. A yellow submarine. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. I seem to remember this portion of the game being bullshit, if I recall correctly. It's very nice, very Beatles kind of thing, isn't it? Very Beatles design. We all live in a yellow submarine that isn't even a puzzle. It's just a bunch of horse shit. You have to go around in circles until you figure out what path that you have to take by trying them all. You fucking just slit your throat and hit the button. Step in here. I believe, if I recall correctly, maybe there is a puzzle to this. If I did, I think I solved it by brute force, because I don't know that there is a puzzle. But I know that I'm gonna need a goddamn pencil. One way or another. Puzzle or not. Hang on. I'll be right back. No, don't look at my butt as I go. Don't look at it. Quit looking. You guys are perverts. Jesus. Okay. Get in here. Just roll right over your cables there. That's a good idea. That's going to work out for all of us. Okay. I have multiple writing utensils now. Paper. No, we're good. We're good. So, what is this now? We've got a coin slot. Do I have to put in a quarter to make the horsey bob up and down? What's this button? That's nothing. That's a speaker, apparently. Okay, I did up. That seems less forward and more down, is how that seems to me, but okay. Sure. You know Twitch chat so well, says Lazarus Bay. I got my short shorts on. Well, I got my little blue. These are actually my Puerto Rico shorts. When I traveled to Puerto Rico, bought these shorts there, you know? Just seemed fitting for the... Oh my god. That's beautiful. That's really good rendering. You guys don't understand how it was back in the day. We'd never seen animation 3D of that scale on our home computers. Our home computers that were described as, you know, by the number of 86s they had in them. Do you have 2 86s or 3 86s? Or do you have 4 86s? Do you have, how many X's? Do you have DX's or SX's? I think I had what did I have first? A 386? 486 SX? I don't know. But I know that Parallel just subscribed for 11 months in a row. Insert witty 11th month subscriber message here. Insert the goddamn overlay receiving information from Twitch here, because it isn't. I might have to, I was thinking about maybe, going back to Streamlabs, at least in the interim, and seeing if their system works for interacting with Twitch, because I've checked the error outputs on... I've got an error log saved from what we've been getting here, and I don't know. It just looks like Twitch is dropping the connection on their end. So maybe they want us to ping them every now and then to remind them that we're still here. Thank you anyway, Parallel, for your 11 months worth of subscriptions. We are headed in the north. We will be going forward, unless we can go backwards. No, that'll take you back up to the top, probably. Forward. Okay, so we start out heading north. We go forward, and I need to draw. So, starting north, go to the north, and then there's red light. Red, I don't know what this puzzle's going to be, so I'm just gonna red doorway gate thing. Can't go forward. Okay, so that's saying you can't go this way. You can't get that from here, is what it's saying. So, if we turn from the north to the northeast, we can't go to the northeast either. So, here's what I'll do. I'll actually draw this off so that I you can't go there, you can't go there. To the east, we can't go to the east. Not allowed that either. They making sounds or something? Can't go to the southeast. Can definitely go to the south. That's from whence we came. Don't want to go to the south. Can't go to the southwest either. Okay, we're already trapped. We lost the game, everybody. Who knew? Who knew? There we go. We've got the option of going to the west. So we can go to the west. Can we go to the northwest? We cannot. The first is not even a puzzle. It's just a, now you understand what's going on. You have to figure out you always have 7 cardinal directions that you didn't pass in, on the way in. And you'll have to figure out where to go. So now from the west, can't go more west. We can't go northwest. We can go north. So there's no that or that. Can't do either of those. Just gonna just draw this out. Nope, not allowed to do any of that stuff. You came from this way. You can't do that. You can't do either of those. You could go to the north if you wanted to, but who wants to really? Can't go there. No northeast. You can go east. Well, that's because that's where we came from. So of course you can. We go this way. Sure. Can't, is what I mean. No southeast, no south, no southwest, and no west. So there's only one way that you can go, which is north. Lovely. Is there a puzzle at some point in this? Is there going to be a puzzle? Is there, at least going to be like a sort of a bitchy kind of a thing where it's not really a puzzle, but Came in like this, you go out there, but at least you have to try a couple of different paths. Is that what you're gonna have to do? So, stopped there, and then we stopped there. I'm just trying to figure out how to draw this. So we can go to the north now. We can just go like that. Here's another stop. Can go to the north if we wanted to. I wonder if there's an actual puzzle here, says Lazarus. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's audio cues to go along with the puzzle, but heck if I remember. It would make sense for this game. So we can go north and we can go east. Well, of course we can go east. That's no, that isn't where we came from. The south. See, good thing that I'm writing this stuff down. So you can go this way. I'm not going to draw where we can't go. I'm going to draw where we can go. And then we'll be able to note once we get there whether it worked out for us or not. Shouldn't be able to do anything from the southeast. Right, because the southeast, our path would be blocked off, is what I would assume. Southwest, no sir. No west. How about the northwest? How about the upper northwest? How about the westy northwest? I'm going to go not north, because that's the way they point you when you come in. I think that would be a little bit easy. I'm going to go to the east. So to the east, we travel. And then I draw another little circle for our new landing point. Ooh, there's a little overhead path that crossed overhead. Is there going to be a vertical aspect? Don't tell me that. I don't need that in my life. Okay, here we can go north. Okay. Or whatever direction we were facing. That's southeast. We were east. We could go east from the east. Right. Carry on to the east. None of this so far. We'll draw in that you can carry on to the east. And of course we can go west, because that's from whence we came. Should not be able to go... Well, no, northwest would be fine, wouldn't it? As would north. We can go north as well. So we can go north or east so far. The last one to check would be, can we go northeast? We cannot. Let's go north. And see where we end up. Passed under that thing again, but whether that has any reference to it. Okay, landed another one of these. Can't go to the north anymore. Oh, well, I went to the north. Make sure you're noting that you went to the north now. Hold on. There we go. Can't go north. Can't go northeast. There's supposed to be audio that plays, and each distinct sound corresponds to a direction you need to travel. But how are you supposed to know which is the right one? That would... yeah. How? Oh, wait. Is it maybe that speaker I'm supposed to, like, hit the button or something, or... No? I don't know. Okay, so we can go to the south from... Well, that's from whence we came. So, no. Southwest. No west. No northwest. Did we just go around in a complete circle and there are no paths from here? It would appear as though we hit a dead end, wouldn't it? We have to go back. We will go back. And I will note that this is a bad spot. Didn't get us there. So listen carefully when we land if it plays like a... Okay, so we got the... We got a spring sound there. And we can't go to the north. We know, but we can go to the east. So if bling means east... Does bling mean east? I'm going to draw a little, like, coiled spring there. Okay, so it won't be east, at least. Well, could have told that by what's on screen, huh? The northeast. Let's go to the northeast, then. So we're going there. And now we're heading out this way. Oh, hello! Okay. No, I signed up for this. Sure. You gonna do any loop-de-loos? You might want to, like, mention that before I get on this thing. I could have a condition over here. My poor heart. Bing! Oh, I didn't note the sound of the last one. What was it? Because this was a... tink. I'll call it a tink. Tink. Just drawing the places you've been out seems to be doing pretty well for me, actually. You gotta go to a place where you only have one direction to go. Then we might be able to notice the audio. Okay. Whoop. So we can go to the southeast, because that's from whence we came. No, we came from the southwest to get here, didn't we? Southeast would be out that way. Where else can I go? Nowhere? I can go out to the north as well, which is also not the direction that we came in. So we could go to the north, and we could go to the southeast, and we came in from the southwest. So, since we're pointed in this direction, let's go north. This was the tink. Listen carefully. No sound. So I'm gonna guess this is a dead end then? Yeah, I don't even feel that I need to, like, continue spinning. I'm just gonna go back the way we came. I'm gonna continue spinning, just to confirm. No sound when you can't go anywhere. Go back, says Lazarus. You go back. Yep, nothing. So backtrack. Again, just you know, a little bit of maybe a seatbelt or something. Yeah, I called that a tink. That's a tink. So north was bad, which means that tink is for the southeast. Yeah, tink has to mean southeast. Or we're on exactly the wrong path and we just need to go back from where we came from. But if we aren't, then southeast is a tink. So I'm going to write this tink. Well, I probably should have already. Southeast. Oh, I gotta lean. Oh, green screen. It's an inverted image. Mirror. So you gotta, like, lean left if it looks like I'm leaning right. It all works out. You know, it comes out in the wash. Is how that works. I got a feeling that by the time I understand the colors, or the sounds rather, we'll already be done. So that was a pot pan smacking, you know? Boom! It was like a, yeah, hit with a frying pan kind of a thing. Pot. Pot? You want to write pot there? It was a frying pan bong. Fry pan bong. Fry pan bong and pot. You ever made a bong out of a frying pan? Okay, so we could go to the west from here. Well, we came in from the southeast, so we could go to the west. We haven't gone to the west yet. I don't remember hearing the fry pan bong before. Fuck it. We'll go to the west. Oh, but west could potentially take us back to a place we've already been, based on the map that I've drawn. That coil meant east. Yeah, that coil meant east. Can I go back the way I came? Because we heard that spring sound way back when I headed out to the east. So it's got to be telling me you went the wrong way. I'm going back. I'm going back. We shouldn't have gone to the west. I got another coil. Or I have misunderstood the in-game cues. It's entirely possible. So, ding. We're now facing the east. Maybe southeast. South. South is open. Let's go to the south. Cans, not pans, says Brent Geary. Oh, you made bongs out of cans before, huh? Good for you. Alright, so down to the south. Boom. That's the same frying pan sound, which we took south here. So if I'm not being misled, then we continue south. Yeah? Keep drawing it, Vaughn. Yeah. I'm a hell of an artist over here. I'm gonna run out of, envelope that I'm writing my Myst notes on soon. God, what do you describe that as? It's a tiny spring. It's tiny spring. It's not the same as the other spring. That was more right? So this was tiny spring. So it's not going to be to the east. Let's see what's available to us. Southwest west. That could be the sound for west. I would almost think that it would be, because you'd have, you know, one spring sounding thing on one side and one spring on the other, or it's randomly generated so you can't cheat, or the puzzle is, or I don't know. Let's try going to the west, because I don't know what west sounds like at this point. Yeah. Head on out to the west. Tiny spring. Oh! I was paying attention. I wasn't writing. Yeah, I remember loving... Everybody loved this puzzle. This was the pad the length of the game puzzle. You know, very intentional. That's all of them played at once. Is that the original spring, though? Because if it is, then that would mean from here, I need to go back to the east. Yeah, so this is telling me that I came from the wrong way, I think. It's the pan and spring together. Oh! You're right, it did sound like it was multi-layered to me. Pan and spring together. Spring is east. And the pan is south. So southeast? Am I going north? You're going north. Well, it doesn't matter, you're pointing at the west, so... It didn't matter after you clicked it, because... Southeast, are you open? Yeah! I misinterpreted. How do you know which direction is which sound? Just by trying them and then going, okay, that seemed to have worked out. We know. That little bell sound is south, though. Isn't it? I'm calling it the pot thing, but if it's not southeast, it's not south, it's southwest. We came into here from... oh shoot, did I write it down? I'm gonna go out to the southwest. How do you know when it worked out? I don't, is the small problem that we have. Supposed to be paying attention probably more at the beginning of the puzzle. Oh hey! Have we done that before? I don't think we've done either of these things before. Oh, we went real fast around that too. I didn't even lean. We went out to the southwest there. Yeah, I am about to draw off the page, and the sound that we landed on here is the tiny spring. The last time it meant go west. I think I'm getting it. So that was the tiny spring. Okay. So the tiny spring again, which would mean west, and then that bing is probably north. So I'm gonna say northwest. I think we got it. I think we've nailed it. There's only 4 sounds then, right? For north, south, east, and west, and then they just put them together. On the map that I've drawn, basically we've just come back to where we started from. Huh? North, east. Northeast. Out via the northeast. Yeah. Yeah. We got it. We figured it out. Northeast, so the you know, bell ding, the big ding is the north, and the south is so that's just north. So we're pointed at the northeast, turn me to the left, and out via the north. Okay. I don't even need to draw the map anymore. Fuck it. maybe. You're gonna draw the map on. It's not cowbell, and we don't need any more cowbell either. Ah! Yeah, this was heralded as the "Are you fucking kidding me" part of the game. Bam. Didn't that mean east? Oh, it's two of them. It's northeast. It's northeast is what it is. It's not northeast. Oh right, that's actually the sound of the frying pan and the thing, which would make it southeast. He said less confidently than he was a moment ago. Hey! Hey! I'm looking down and things are happening and maybe we've, like, figured it out. We made it there? Did we make it there? Oh, we fucking made it there. Ah, it's over! Yay! Yeah? No sound, huh? Forward. How do I get out? Can I... Hey! Okay. Button? Could I have done that at any time? Just fallen into the abyss? We did it! We solved the pad the game puzzle. Woohoo! Okay. And what did we get out of it? The path back to Myst. I didn't even take the blue page from this stage, let alone the red fucking page. Oh, you snorkeler of cock. I didn't even find a red page on this. I would, but I would have to do that again to come back and get the pages, because I was waiting to see the red page because I didn't want to hold the blue and then, but we, fuck me. Well, that puzzle took the entire live stream hour, didn't it? Was it that puzzle in particular? Lazarus Faye, hand and heads. head and hands. Head and hands is what it is. Yeah. So that was fun. It's time for another live stream break anyway. I'm gonna have to go back there and do that. I mean, now we know north is, in fact, let me draw a little compass for myself. North is like proper Bing. For me, it's just a proper Bing is the north. And then the south was the Ting, we'll call it. South was Ting. Right? It was like a little pot thing. And then to the east was the big spring. Big spring. Boing. Boing. That's I'm making the noise now. And then to the west was the tiny spring. Tiny spring. It's actually even, you know, they did try to they did something at least with even the cardinal directions oppose each other. North is a bing, south is a ting, and then west is a boing, a bring, and then east is a boing. Okay, I need to stop making sounds. What next? Zork? Zykes? Yikes? Yorks? Zykes? What did Scooby in the game used to say? Zorks? Zorkles? Is that what you were doing? Zorks? Zorks. Yeah, it was that, wasn't it, Brent Geary? Wow. So, we gotta go back to that island and bring home one of the pages. Zoinks! That's it. Zoinks. Zoinks! We gotta go back to that island and bring home at least one of the goddamn pages. And I guess I would have to go again and get the other one. There is, however, one more puzzle here. It's that one. I hope that one is solutions in the books or something. I don't know where I'm gonna get that. It's a text-based adventure game, I think, says Lazarus. But yeah, I don't know. Alright, we'll be back after this live stream break. To possibly speed run that island again twice in a row. Hey, you know, I'm gonna have to do it at some... Why can't I look at the fucking... There you go. I'm gonna have to do it at some point, aren't I? Infocom games were great for the day, says Brent Geary. Were they? Were they? Let's take a live stream break. And let's put some long-winded music on. How about another of my new tracks off of, you know, the... Here's some music you're allowed to play on YouTube catalog collection. I did pick the ones that I like. I am the Ronin Pawn. We'll be right back. Pawn not out.
花が咲いたよ。花が咲いたよ。ひどく風に怯えた誰も見たことない花が咲いていたよ。 ひどく風に怯えた誰も見たことない花が咲いていたようだ花が咲いたよ花が咲いたよ見たことない花が咲いていたよ花などないそれはあるはずもないと思ってたらそしたら花があるだよ誰も見たことない見えるはずもない咲くはずもない花が咲いていたしそこにやはりそこに確かにそこにあるだよ花が咲いたよ花が咲いたよひどく風に怯えた誰も見たことない花が咲いていたよそしたらそれはひどく風に怯えた誰も見たことないそれは花は風に怯えて風に震えて葉は風に揺れて揺らされて怯えて震えて風はふーっと花の噂を運んでくるのでひどく風に怯えた花は震えて怯えて風に揺れて揺らされて怯えて風に揺れて揺らされて誰も見たことない見えるはずもない花は風に怯えて震えて揺れて揺らされて風は花の噂をふーっと運んでくるので花は怯えて揺れて揺らされて花は震えて怯えて揺らされて震えて怯えて揺らされて風に揺れて揺らされて怯えていたようだ花が泣いたよ花が泣いたよひどく風に打たれた光を見たことない花が泣いていたよ
Hello, I am the Ronin Pawn, and welcome back to a twitch.tv/Ronin Pawn livestream on twitch.tv/
音の風が風の音の風よりも音の嵐でそしたら花が泣いていたよ夢などないもう風などない無論
Yeah!
もう動かめる味方につなのに花はそれは花は
What? Right. Heard.
愛しそれに諦めに泣きなのにそれなのに花は闇になかされて選ばれて歌で愛されて光を見た
Okay, that's probably enough. Welcome back. I could totally be their hype man. Standing off to the side. Hello, Apple Cork, and welcome to a Myst live stream. We're just about to go and do something that we just did. Maybe twice in a row, because I didn't grab any pages. I saw the page, and I said, okay, well, I'll come back for that, but I want to see if the red page is, and I didn't see that, and then we got in a yellow submarine, and we all lived there for a minute in the yellow submarine, and now we got to the end of a giant friggin' puzzle, and here we are. We're back home, and I didn't bring any goddamn pages, so let's all go do what we just did. This was world-renowned as the padding out the game bullshit puzzle of Myst. But, you know, what are you gonna do? You gotta pack the content in there some way. Yeah, I could read another book if you'd like me to do that. Before we carry on. Let's not. Let's just, let's go back. All of the other puzzles have been solved. We just gotta run through, grab a page. I didn't even see a red page on that planet, which makes me wonder whether or not there is a red page on that planet, in that age. Yeah. Skip it. And that makes me wonder if, like, one of these ages only has one page from one dude, and one has one page from the other. I don't recall, because I'm pretty sure there's another age where we didn't get any pages from, or we only got one page from, or something. Redo. Yeah, redo! Yay! Imagine if you just spent 2 hours guessing your way through that, and now doing it again says Lazarus Fate. Right? Again, right? So, the page that I didn't pick up, was it back here in the green pastoral kind of an area? Where was that page? Indeed it was. So there's a blue page. I didn't see a red page. We solved all the other puzzles. You guys haven't seen a red page that she didn't mention, did you? Because I sure as hell didn't see it. Let's go back out, I guess. I'm pretty positive I can't carry more than one page at a time, which is, you know, also a padding in the... Where am I going? Did I... Not that way. This way? Not this way? This way. There we go. Alright, open the door. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Get out of the way. Why is there no inventory? Intentionally to pad out the game. Gotta fill the game with something. Make sure the length is appropriate. So, back over to the yellow submarine. Nobody's seen the red page on the... like, somewhere around here, maybe? It's walk the catwalk, and no red pages, because I feel like I've gotten a lot of blue pages and not quite as many red pages. Alright. Back on board. Back on board. It's fine, I actually do have a map, so if it's the exact same thing, I drew all the directions that we need to turn, don't even actually need to listen to it, and we can skip the cutscenes. So that was a ping, and that, ting would mean to go south? No, that's the proper bing. And then the other one is more of a iron bing, so yeah, that's for north. So it's that bing to go north, and then it's the thing to go south. That's the east. So to the east we go, and I can skip all of these. There you go. And can't go to the east there. So that was you've already gotten it wrong. Well, it must be to the west then, right? Well, south is where we came from. Yeah, it must be to the west. All right, so that's. I wonder if they changed the sounds on me. So that says to the north again. That's what that sound is for. So why don't you go in the exact opposite direction of north, Pawn? North. Is it following the map? It looks like it. Then this should be to the east. Yeah. East, followed by east, followed by... what? South. That's not what I have drawn here. But that's south. Okay. It might have changed. It might change the paths on you. That's south again. I have no two south paths. Oh, maybe I do. Maybe these paths, like, overlap each other a little bit, and maybe we just cut across twice. I think we did. So then this would be, by my map, this should be west. And it's making the sound for west. Yeah. So again, you went in exactly the... Wow. You tell me, you know, left from right, and I'll go exactly the wrong direction. So you would be southwest. So it would be turn like that. Southwest. And then this would be northwest. Again, you did right, just exactly the opposite thing, so... That's not the sound for northwest. That's the sound for just pure west. Okay. That's not what I've got drawn. So that was north. I mean, by my map, it'd be northeast. But that sounds like a northwest. The tiny spring is west. Can I even go northeast? No, okay. So, northwest. Don't trust the map, Pawn, unless the next one is northeast. Yeah, the next one is northeast. Okay, so the map may be kind of right, but I think we took a circuitous route the first time. We went more of these places than we needed to go, because I think there's some overlap. So what? North. That's right. And then the next one will be southeast. Yep. Yep, southeast, and that's it. And we're here. Okay. So, not a big deal. Just a little bit of a big deal. Now that I got the maps and the sounds half recognized. You were scamazed by the game. You need to figure the sounds again. Yeah, it's confusing because, especially when you overlap them, you know, they're both spring sounds and they're both ding sounds. And okay, so it's going to be more Nari for us, more Akinar.
Hello, I'm Akinar. I'm glad to see that you've returned to help me escape from my wrongful imprisonment.
Who said anything about that?
He was Cirrus who did this to me. Cirrus, my wicked brother.
Not here to help
Do
you.
not listen to him. I warn you. He's a liar. Do not be persuaded by his evil lies.
Okay.
I believe him. He killed my father. He will kill you.
Killed your father? Atrus is dead?
It began when my brother Cirrus began to lust for riches. He stole from the Aegis of Myst. He hoarded riches for himself. My father. Father swept away his watchfulness. My sick brother secretly pronounced himself king. King of the Aegis of Myst, he said. He began to look upon me in disgust. His lowly brother. He did him. And then Cirrus began to destroy the Aegis of Myst. He burned their forest. He tore down their structures. He flooded their lands. He murdered their inhabitants. He destroyed all but 4 of the Aegis. Of course, I had to warn Father. When I finally found him, there was Cirrus also, talking cleverly. The lying tongue of a serpent. He had convinced Father that it was I who destroyed the Aegis. He convinced Father that it was I who was greedy for wealth and plunder. And as Cirrus dealt the final blow, he tricked Father into believing that I was the murderer. But Cirrus did not deal as fast a blow as he planned. And his father died a slow death. He at last doubted my brother's clever lies, and so in dying, Father imprisoned us both. I'm sure from which of us the blow had come. I swear to you what I say is true. Release me. You must release me. My brother's a deceitful liar and deserves punishment. I only wish vengeance for my dear father. His murder. Believe me. You must only recover 1 additional page to release me from this prison. It's the easiest to find. Go to the bookshelf. It's in this library. On the far right side of the middle shelf, there's a burned book, which is different from the other burned books. This book is filled with patterns. Find pattern 158. Mimic its design on the panel in the fireplace. Doing this will bring you to the last blue page. Remember, take the red page. Only the blue page. Return quickly to me. And do not touch the green book. It's a clever trap to imprison those who have not been warned. Do not be tempted, or you will rot and die, imprisoned as I am. I tell you, if you follow my instructions, it will be well worth your while. I promise you that. Go. Go.
BRB. I won't mess with the green book. There's a green book. There's this one? I already read that one. There's another green one. There's a green one there. What about this green one? Yeah, that was fucked up. What about this? That's kind of green over there. It's green? Green? He said there was a green book. Green? You already clicked on that one. It's green. There's a green run there. There's a green. No. Shit. I'm gonna do what he said, you know, because I wouldn't, you know, screw a bro like that, right? Right. That was long-winded. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta let a guy, you know, kind of hang himself. Just let him talk, right? You know, evil villains, they like to monologue. That's when you know, plot their demise. Green? He said something about a green book. And I've got a page I don't know where to put, too. I got a special page. But anyway, he said this one looks like it's burned. It's burned alright, but... He said pattern 158. Oh, I went right past it. I just got into the rhythm. So now I have to draw a frigging grid pattern to put into a fireplace over here. So how many you got? You got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 across, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then that's middle, and then I need 2, 3. I need 1, 2, 3. Ah, shit! I didn't draw it good. I'm gonna have to split that up like that, and then it's gonna be harder for me to know what the hell I was trying to do. Okay, so those top 2 corner, and then diagonal another 2, and then you got the ones right by 1 to there, and then also there's a Tetris piece that goes down to the left, and everything, all of the 4 on the left that go down. The next to that one, just the bottom 2, and then there's 3 more that stretch out to the right from that bit, and then they go up like a slithery snake. And the slithery snake, he's vomiting into the lower right corner, but not all the way to the lower right corner. And then meanwhile, there's somebody's coming for a hammer. They're coming with a hammer. They're gonna kill the vomiting snake, because, you know, why wouldn't you, right? You see a snake and you're already thinking, I should kill that, and then it starts vomiting. You're like, okay, now I've got all the excuse I needed. Boom. I think I've drawn it. I have done it in the worst illegible way, most illegible way possible. So I'm sure we won't have any problem putting that code into the fireplace. I feel like I am short a number of red pages. I don't know. If I got one more red page, would I be able to even hear what Cirrus has to say about the matter? I think I should just trust Akinar. He seems he's on the ball. You know, he's got his shit together, I would guess. Alright, so top corner, and then skip 1, and then bing, bang, bang. But no. All the way down. And then U2, 1, 2, 3, snake, vomits, hammer comes in from overhead, you know, just positioning for the killing blow. And then from up here, God is sending a lightning bolt just in case the hammer doesn't get the job done. And then over here, there's just sort of the guy with the hammer, a little dandruff fell off of his head. Right? It looks like what I drew anyway. Just press the button. Okay. Green book! There's a green book! Now, I'm not supposed to touch it. I touched it! I touched it twice!
Who the devil are you? Don't come here to Dunny. Not yet. Oh, I have
Quick.
some questions for you, my friend. As you no doubt have for me. Where should I begin?
Oh, God.
Oh,
You let me know when you're done. I'm just gonna go take a nap.
perhaps my story is in order. My name is Atrus. I fear you've met my sons, Cirrus and Akinar, in the red and blue books on Myst Island. In my library. Oh, it contains my works, my writings. Oh, I wrote many books that linked me to fantastic places.
Yeah, I read 2 of them.
It's an art I learned from my father many years ago.
They're long-winded.
Oh, but the red and blue books, those were different. I wrote those books too. Entrap over greedy explorers that might stumble upon my island of Myst.
Try to steal my beard.
But I had no idea my own sons would be entrapped. My sons. Cirrus and Achenar, we had many journeys together. I gave them free rein to the books.
All they wanted was blowies from the tree forest people.
Perhaps it was not wise. I could see the greed growing in them. I had not told them about the red and blue books. Their imaginations went wild. They dreamed of riches and power. Of course, they did not know the books were traps.
Of course.
They begged me for access to those books, and I, of course, denied them. Oh, they devised a plan. An evil plan.
He's looking for his place in the script.
I had no idea to what extent their greed had progressed. Their own mother. He was their own mother. Oh, my dear Catherine.
What?
To lure me here to Dunny.
Oh.
Of course, I could return to Myst, except that they removed a single page from my Myst linking book. I cannot return without that page. You, my friend, can bring that page to me. Oh, I pray you believe my story above the lies that my sons have told you. If you could find it in yourself to return that page to me here in Dunny, I could go to Myst and bring justice to my sons for what they've done.
Sounds like capital punishment.
I must return to my writing. I pray that you believe me. Please hurry. Bring the page. Bring the page with you.
Dude? Dude? Dude, I think you're stuck in a loop. Also, maybe your writing is not the most important thing right now. I've got the key to, like, getting back to Myst like you want, and your sons, and, you know, maybe you just don't need to be... Okay, no, keep writing. That's cool. I know where the page is that goes to that book. I got the blue and the red right here. I can do them. I can do them right now. I could do them hard. I could do them long all night. You know what I want to do? I want to save, and I want to do them hard all night. I want to save, and I want to take this red page because I didn't get enough red pages. And I want to see what I can, you know, if it's going to screw me over. If I give this to Cirrus. Because I want to hear what Cirrus has to say about this whole thing. Because I know this guy's saying that, you know, don't trust my sons. But his son seems rather trustworthy. They you know, both of them seem like they're quite... Okay, that didn't work out the way I figured. I figured I needed all of the pages before. That's why I saved, was in case this worked out like this.
Yes! Yes! I'm free! Oh, thank you, my friend. My dear friend. You've done the right thing. You stupid fool!
What are we laughing at?
You're in the book now?
Yeah, this is funny, sure.
What have we here?
What?
A page.
Hey! That's...
Oh, no.
The transmission is kind of breaking up now. I'm not... Come back. Charlie, Echo, Bravo, Tango.
You enjoy your new home as much as I enjoyed it.
Oh, well, it's... I see where you've been pooping. That's the thing.
I can't see you. You're getting less clear.
Yeah.
You're in the books.
I think it has something to do with you tearing the pages out of the book. So if you could just stop doing that, I think it would work out. You're gonna want... No, the other way. You want to... More red pages is apparently...
It's much the same as I left.
What?
Oh, I can know.
Come back. Come back, good buddy. Echo Tango Bravo. Repeat, there are children on board. There are children on board. Cease. Desist.
Goodbye.
No kisses. No kisses. Not on the first date. Okay. So do I have to live for eternity with this sound? Because I see why you're so angry. I couldn't do that myself. So then it's like, game over, success, you did it! Congratulations, player, you got the best ending we have to give. What? What? I have to just like click my way, just point your way out. I just have to keep clicking and eventually I'll get out, right? The acting is so bad, said Brent Gary, and then Applecork said, yeah, he's a programmer, not an actor. How could you tell? My sons. Sigh. That's why you hire if you, says Brent Gary. Well, this one was put out when they were still like making this. I think it was like 2-3 people in a garage on Apple computers. So, you know, the money for hiring people. You still could have done it. I mean, Craigslist, come on. There was no Craigslist one. Go to a local college and say, hey, does anybody think they're going to be an actor? They explain why he can't stop writing in the next game, says Applecork. Oh, so that's tied to Riven? I can't stop writing because I've got they were very good at the storytelling in this game. And making, you know, what surely they didn't really have any connective tissue built. They just said, well, what did we do in the last game, you know? I would assume, but let's do them hard all night. Yeah, put me back into the game. So basically, don't use the pages, the final, you know, end of the game pages, regardless. I really feel like I haven't gotten enough red pages, you know? We didn't get to see all that Cirrus had to say, but I don't know where the red page would be that I'm missing. I haven't seen it in any of the places that we've been. Let's just look it up. Let's just look it up and see where the last red page would be. So if we go over to a new tab, over here, and we say, Myst, walk through, red pages locations. You know, come on. Myst, complete walkthrough. Myst journey. I just want to know where the red pages are, though. Somebody has, like, just a list of their locations in the realms. Go into the library and put the red and blue pages in the red and blue books. Where did I find these? 4 chambers beside the... Oh, so those are the ones that are, like, there. So give me just the word red. Button turns red. Symbol turns red. Oh no. Open the door behind the throne to get the red or blue pages, depending on which throne you go to. In the room with the blue page, play around with the imager there, learn what controls do what and right. So, there is a red page, depending on which throne you go to. There is a red page that I missed in there. I want to go get it. And it's, you know, next to or behind the throne. Do they each have their own secret chambers? And I missed the second secret chamber because we looked for it. I actually, you know, knowing that there was a secret chamber in Akinar's room, I said, ooh, Cirrus might have a secret chamber as well. This is the right place. Go back over here. I could tell you if he likes his Applecork. Well, I got a walkthrough, so we're good. Because I've at least missed one red page in Myst. So back over here, and across and in, and to the left was Cirrus's chamber, because it looks nice and whatnot. So, yeah, moving into the room a little bit more, and then... It's entirely possible that I actually did get the red page from here, and I just forget, but I just don't think I did. Is there anything here to be clicked on? The throne. Maybe another throne, I suppose. There doesn't seem to be... Oh, if I sit in the throne, that's a thing. But it doesn't seem to be doing anything either. You know, in the walkthrough it just said, depending on which throne you go to. Behind the thrones, though, it also said, so I'm confused because I don't see a behind the thrones here. Could be because the original game is rendered in 640 by 480, so what are you gonna do? If I touch you in the nose, if I grab your crotch, if I rub your pole, what do you want from me, man? Huh? No? What happened to all the regulars, or did we all change our names? Yeah, I just don't see, like, an anything here that would allow me to get behind the thrones. The throne in his room. Now, this one, we've been in, we've explored, and there was, this cage that we weren't able to open. But, you know, if we got in the cage, I don't know that that would help us any. Is there like a pass-through? Can I walk next to you and get to the other room, you know? Just put your rooms together? I don't... Behind the thrones. Maybe it was just sitting on the throne. I don't recall. If somebody can look into it and maybe pull up a, you know, if you could find like a screenshot of where the red page in the gear age was, then I could see it and sort of confirm for myself whether or not I actually took it. Because I just don't see any secret chambers. To the right of the throne, click the wall. To the right of the throne. Restarted the audio anyway. I see nothing worth clicking on the right there. So if it is on the right, it's well hidden from visuability. Oh, there you go. Yeah. No. Yeah, no. That ain't... That was not visually apparent in the least. Like, the other one was, and it was barely, but it was there, and you could note it. That one was just gone. I suppose they're assuming that you'll be looking for it, but I was looking for it. And still didn't, you know, see the damn thing. I had to look for it twice, in fact. So this is his wine cellar. He definitely seems like the more civil of the two brothers, doesn't he? I believe this one was probably potty trained and just never really took for Akinar. Alright, well, we got the red page, so now we'll go back and we'll see if he, like, drones on for a really long time in crystal clear, well, not crystal clear, but almost crystal clear playback in that book, and that'll tell me whether or not this was the last red page that I needed. Because I'm not even sure if if I was missing 2 of them. I feel like I could have been. Alright, take me back to Myst. And then I'm hoping that this was the last page, because we're right at the end, and I'd kind of just like to, you know, stick her in and wrap her up, if you know what I mean. There you go. Now, Cirrus, talk to me.
With each page I can see more clearly.
No.
Free from this horrible prison.
No.
This book. You must visit the one remaining age.
I've been to him.
My brother Akinar is limited.
I've been to the ages. You don't know what you're talking about.
Advantage of the freedom our father had given us.
In an alternate timeline, you trapped me in that book. You're a dick. Yeah. Go on with your bad self. Talking shit.
I ask you again.
Ask me again. You're a dick. I'll say it again. You do have nice lips,
He
though.
will destroy both myself and you.
You didn't kiss me.
Destroy.
You looked like you were gonna kiss me, and you didn't. And that was heartbreaking. I know I said not to, but no doesn't always mean no. It's kind of true. Something about red pages. Sorry, what? Echo, Tango, Bravo, Charlie,
Your wisdom.
Foxtrot.
You will see that I am innocent and he is guilty. This forgotten island long ago.
How about that?
I will owe you my life, and you will be greatly rewarded.
Yeah, that's not how it worked out. Not how I remember it. You know, because I'm pretty sure I did free you. That's not what happened there. So yeah, I'm still missing another red page. I'm still missing another red page. So we got the red pages from the Ewok place. We've now gotten it from the Gears place. We definitely got it from the... We didn't get it from the Rocket Age. Rocket Man. Rocket Man. What was the other age? The Ship Age. And yeah, I got one of each out of both of those. Right? Didn't I? Maybe. We didn't get it from the Rocket Age, though. If I go to the Rocket Age, we can't come back. I mean, we can, but, you know, we won't. Save it. Rocket Age, the sequel. The sequel, because it's the third time we're going to the Rocket Age. I saw no red pages on the Rocket Age. Not a one. The threequel, says Applecorn. Let's just double check that walkthrough, okay? Walkthrough. Stone Ship Age, Channelwood Age, Celentic Age. So, start by looking for the 5 buttons. As you do this, make sure to get the red and blue pages. So they were just strewn about. You don't even, in your walkthrough, you don't even mention where they're located in the world. Just make sure, well, okay, well, maybe it's really obvious and I'm a get. Or I'm a live streamer. And, you know, you don't always see things because you're looking over to check on chat and you're also, you know, trying to come up with jokes about penises, low-hanging fruit kind of stuff. So, you know, it takes a lot of attention. Back to this age again. We'll walk the island. We'll look for the missing red page. Yeah, skip it. Skip it, we've seen it. I seen it, so skip it. Alright, is it in the rocket ship? No. Walk around, keep your eyes out for the color red. And don't click so fast as you're gonna miss it, Pawn. We already looked up there and there was not there. So, what? Is this a different path? No, that's exactly where we were before. So, unless, unless there's gonna be a red page there now, you know, because we took the blue one, so maybe a red one blew in from the winds. So it's not there. Up here, I don't know, I'm just clicking and seeing where it delivers me. There's a red page sitting on top of one of these somewhere. Maybe it fell into the volcano, and you know, that's the thing, is just missing it. What about you? Red page? No red page there. Red page? Look up at the clock. Red page to grab out of the gears. No. Okay. Carrying on. Off in this direction. Over to these. This is where Cirrus would hang out. No, he's kind of a flute guy. Yep! There it is! There it is! Because it's pink and everything else is pink and, yeah. Alright. Fine. Fine, I got it. Get me home. Get me home. What? I have to go through a yellow submarine? Shit. Oh no, that's alright, that's where we just came from. It's clicking around in this game, you know? Sometimes it's misleading. Where am I going now? To the left? Or yeah, the clock's over here, so that's the way out. Don't go up there. Over here. And... let's listen to the Beatles one more. Skip it. Skip it. I seen it. Skip it. I heard it. I seen it. Skip it. Red page is at the transmitter located in the obelisk forest. The blue page is at the running water. Oh, thank you, Parallel. I missed it. You and I, in particular, are always on that, like, schedule of, you tell me what I need to know at the same time as I'm finally figuring it out. Go, skip it. North, skip it. I don't remember. That's west. Skip it. Or no, it's east. Alright, no, it's... What's the sound? Yeah, you are west. I was right the first time. West. I looked down at my map, and my map said a different thing, but it's because I drew my map funny. Now north. Now east. That's not where east is going to be, pawn. East. East again. South. South again. West. That's not where west is going to be. West. And that's... Southwest. Southwest. That's, again, southwest. And then... west. Regular west. Northwest. Huh? Northeast. I remember. And then just north. South. East? Yeah. Okay. You only have to do it 3 times in order to get really familiar. Okay. This place is a lot more yellow in Real Myst as parallel. The upgraded version, is that in Real Myst you can like look around in all the directions? It's not pre-rendered, it's actual rendered. Alright, now we get to hear what the lying scumbag who wouldn't kiss me has to say.
You finally returned. I owe you a debt of
I did it as quick as I could.
Nearly released me.
Fucking yellow submarine shit. 3 times.
I trust that from your explorations you've become convinced that my wicked brother Atrus is guilty, and I am innocent.
Yeah, that's
It
obvious.
is I who am wrongly imprisoned here.
Of course.
Imprisoned by my father. I don't know who you are, or how you came to this island, but I assume you must at least know something of the books. It was father
boots?
who was a master of the books. He wrote hundreds of them, all describing and linking to the fantastic places and ages which he had discovered. The room in which you now stand was our father's library. It was here, in this room, on this island named Myst, that he housed most of these books. But such a waste. By now, you have surely discovered that Achenar has burnt you to the innermost of these books.
What?
Our father was always watchful of our explorations. We grew up under his
Hold
strict
still.
supervision.
Hold still.
But when we came of age, he
No,
gave
no,
us
that's good,
unrivaled
good.
access to the Myst books. He began to leave our adventures more and more unchecked. Unsupervised as we were, my brother began to become disturbed. He began to take more from the Myst ages than he had given. Soon he gained a twisted pleasure from the conquest and destruction of the other ages. It was horrific.
Yeah, me too.
His thirst for destruction. But alas, even I discovered his insanity too late. He had completely destroyed all of the Myst ages but 4. I wasted no time. In warning my father, I thought he would recognize Achenar's guilt. But in
Okay.
a fit of rage, he
I'll let you go then.
my brother
Good talking.
and myself within the pages of these books, designed to hold us until he could judge which of us was guilty. To discover the truth, our father embarked on one final chapter. However, he has never returned. I
Prick.
can only assume that he perished along the way, leaving me, an innocent victim, trapped forever.
Oh, such a shame.
But now, you are here to release me. Listen carefully. You must find one more page and I will be forever free.
Okay, where is it?
There is a book on the shelves.
Is it in the middle and the right?
Library, which is mostly burned, but has a few pages still intact.
Middle and the right?
It is the last book on the middle shelf.
Middle.
Find it.
Right.
This book is filled with a variety of patterns.
158?
Find pattern 158 and recreate it on the door of the fireplace. This will bring you to the last red page. Bring that page to me, and I will finally be released.
Then I get the gold.
Able
The
to
bitches.
reward you, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ignore the blue page. That page finishes my brother's book. Chills me to even think what would happen.
I'm also going to demand half of your wine
There is
collection.
another warning.
Yeah.
Where the red and blue pages reside,
Uh-huh.
also resides a green book.
Okay.
If you touch the green book,
All right.
you also will be imprisoned forever.
Oh, no.
Our father gave us this same warning long ago. I suggest you follow his advice. Go now. Soon we will be face to face.
Okay. Okay. I'm going. I like actually how entirely different their stories are. It really tells you, like, how much, Akinar... Like, Akinar actually seems to be, I mean, you know, crazy. Because that was Cirrus, this is Akinar in the Blue Book. But he seems to be actually sort of troubled by his past actions in the story that he's inventing here. He's telling me that his father is dead, that Cirrus killed him, and that he's also mentioning another murder. I thought, you know, once we got to a certain point, I was like, oh, okay, so you're talking about the murder of your father, and then he was like, you know, talking about how they were talking to Atrus about the murder, and it's, oh, so there's another murder involved. And then over on the Gear Planet, there's, you know, in a chest, there's a skull of someone in Akinar's chest there. So it's just interesting. It's almost like he's plagued by the, you know, knowledge that he killed a man, or maybe he's just kind of, you know, focused on that he killed someone, and now his story has to involve a murder that someone else did, plus the murder of his father, plus murder. It's just interesting to see the difference. And then Cirrus is giving me a story that is, you know, much closer to the truth. You know, father's was still alive, went off on a journey, probably dead, please let me free. But yeah, I like Akinar's story. Akinar's story is much better. He's really making some shit up there. That's... Should we let him out now? Shall we let, yeah, Akinar out. I like Akinar. I think he's going to be better for us. I think he's going to do real good for us. Crazy on the loose. I don't think that he'll do, you know, he'll do me like Cirrus did. That fucker. I'm gonna have to solve this every time I want to do it, huh? Boom, boom. So wait, that's wrong. Boom, boomity, boom, boom. So you got God's lightning bolt coming down and striking, you know, the you know, it's vomiting snake. That's the sort of, he's kind of coiled up here, you know, wah. And then laying across the ground, and then head puking, and then hammer of the gods coming down, and flake of dandruff. Spin me around. Dramacian putting a bunch of me's into chat, a bunch of Ronin pawns in chat. Cirrus is more clever, says Lazarus Face. Yeah, Cirrus is kind of smart enough to not make his story that much different than what happened, because if you're going to tell a lie, you know, change as few details as possible. Because then there's room for, like, you can even, you know, just watch Fox News and you'll see this at work. If you just change a few, you twist it just a little bit of spin on what actually happened, then it's going to be so close to what happened, some people won't notice. The people who do, even if you're ultimately backed into a corner where they, like, caught you on it and they're saying, so, yeah, you can go, oh, you misunderstood what I was saying. No, I get it now. And you can pretend like it was all just whoops, that's not what I meant. I didn't realize that's what you heard. Oh, it's kind of your fault for not hearing what I was saying. The best lies are half the truth, or more, you know, if you can get away with it. Ice creams don't work, cheers don't work, nothing's working, Dermacian. Are you sure ice creams don't work? Try an ice cream. Ice cream should work. Nobit should be online. Somebody throw an ice cream. I don't see any ice creams that have come down in a while. Throw an ice cream at me. Yeah, you just have bad ears, is Lazarus Fay. Me? Do I have bad ears? And so the ice cream didn't come, or it came through and I didn't hear it? You missed one. Ice cream. Sweet, delicious ice cream. Ice cream sent, but it didn't pop. The ice creams aren't working either. Jesus, what the hell happened with my script here? You know, it was working. I didn't change a goddamn thing. I mean, I changed one thing after it stopped working. This ain't good. This ain't good. I'm going to have to back up to Streamlabs just to make sure that at least the cheers and subs and stuff work from here on out. Alright, let's, actually let me save here. Save, it's Crazy on the Loose. Let's save it from this location, because I don't want to have to put the fireplace code in again. So, this is the correct color, right? Yeah, blue is for Cirrus, red is for Akinar. The only reason that I, like, remember that, actually, is that, you know, in my mind, Akinar should be in the red book, and Cirrus should be in the blue book. I don't know why, just, like, Cirrus is more of a, you know, he's snooty, and it seems like he would be blue, and Akinar being more like, you know, animalistic, be in the red book. So I remember it by it being exactly the opposite of what I think it should be. Hello?
Oh, yes!
Oh, that's...
Yes. I'm free!
This is...
Thank you, my friend.
So I did it the wrong way around because it is backwards. Because it is backwards.
You
Me.
stupid.
Yeah. Because the red, he should be in the, and so I put him in the...
Like
I know, I'm a stupid
you're in the
fool.
book now.
I'm a stupid fool. That's, we already talked to you.
And what
Thanks,
have
though.
we here?
What have we here? A page that you're gonna pull out? Okay. Crazy on the Loose. Crazy on, it's the blue ones. As I'm describing why it is that I, you know, am able to remember it, I'm doing, like, it's exactly that. Oh, it doesn't matter if I saved from there or not. I still have to do the goddamn puzzle again to get in there. Oh, beautiful. But yeah, that's exactly, you know, good timing for me to finally screw it up. The whole, like, game, I've been remembering it precisely because in my head I had to make it backwards. I had to remember that it's backwards. Because for me it is. Those characters should be the opposite colors that they are. And then ding ding, ding ding, ding ding, ding ding, and then flake of dandruff, go. Skip it, I've seen it. It's the blue page. Because the blue page should go with Cirrus in my head, but it goes with Akinar. Yeah, spin me, skip it, open it. Akinar. Akinar. Baby blue. Baby blue. I feel like he should just, like, pop up from underneath. He shouldn't fade in at all. He should just be like...
Oh, yes!
Anybody ever tell you look like your father?
Alive!
A lot.
You feel, my friend? Oh, what have we here? Perhaps pages you work so hard for?
What? I already did that one. You know, at least he's happy about it. The other dude was so Machiavellian, you know?
Y'all see the world from my point of view.
He's just... Oh, Jesus. What are you doing below the camera's frame with that face? I mean, I guess if you've been stuck in that book the whole time.
My brother.
Yeah, there's pages of him. Why don't you go after him first? Stop jizzing on the book that I'm in, please. By the way, it really smells in here.
You lose.
Pretty straightforward kind of an ending, isn't it? Alright. Thanks, Nari. See, his was much better. You know? I liked his more. Sirius explained everything. He was the exposition guy, but Akinar was just like, more pages. I liked him. I think he's cool. I think this game needed more brothers, as Lazarus Faye. So, actually, so Atrus is Akinar? Did he play him? Because, I mean, it's so low res, it's really hard to sort of make it out. Did they just, like, did he play him? Because I always thought Myst was made by two guys in a garage. More stories instead of just the two, says Lazarus Faye. I don't think that Atrus could have found a woman to, you know, mother more than two of his children. I mean, the first one is like, yeah, you don't know what's going to happen. And then that one comes out and it's like, oh my god, look at this beast that I just made with this ugly thing that I married. But, you know, you go, well, maybe that was a fluke. And then after the second fluke, never again. Nobody's going to sleep with that. Crazy on the loose, back to it. One actor plays them all? That would have been cool. Amazing range on this guy to, you know, it's just so impressive that he dropped, you know, 60 to 80 pounds in order to play the other role. I like that as an explanation, though. So I need to bring Atrus, the last important page that Atrus couldn't be bothered to mention where it was, by the way. Which I have to, which I have to assume is this one, because I didn't know what the hell to do with it. It's not particularly green, is it? There's a green book, you had red pages, you had blue pages, and then there's this thing, and you can't read it, and it doesn't look the right color, and I mean, you know, you'll remember that you had a page that you didn't know what the hell to do with when you get to the end of the game kind of thing, but Riven was a masterpiece. Boom, 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 and then ding, 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 dingity, ding, 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 and Thor's hammer, and the dandruff. See, it's important to make little stories for yourself so that you can remember this bullshit. I mean, I'm looking down at the thing at the same time. Well, what did I do wrong? 3, 4, and there were 2 of these at the bottom, and then there's you go across by 1, 2, 3, and then up by 2, and then you're vomiting, and then there's this. And then maybe I put the dandruff in the wrong spot. It's supposed to be there. What do you want from me? I don't know what I did wrong the last time. Maybe my last click was a misclick. Alright, you, sir. Take this page. No?
Have you found the missing page?
I think I got it.
Come.
Is this it? You still can't be bothered to stop writing for too long, huh?
Come on, then.
Okay, I'm coming, but, like, did you order a pizza or something? I'm trapped on this fucking world with your 2 asshole sons for hours now. Here. This looks like a shithole you just had me come to. You know, the first time you're playing this game, you wouldn't be shocked to be, like, beat over the head at this point, right? What? Okay, so you sent me to another prison, huh? Great, there's no way out. Ah, fuck me. Oh, what the hell? Whose face is on the floor? Whose face is on the floor? And why can't I turn? Oh, uh-oh. No, that's what, You put your own face on the floor, dude? Dude? Where's dude? Oh, there's dude. Is that you? Seriously? That does not inspire hope that, you know... I guess I can see that you rose these two, if that's what you decided to do. Hi.
Come here.
Did you get the pizza? There's no book, no pages, No pages until pizza. That's the rule. All right? I got the page. I can rip it in half right now. You order some Domino. Well, not Domino's. Go for some Jets. Actually, Buddies. You know what? This is valuable. This is valuable stuff. Buddies. I know it's like $18 for like a large. You don't need to eat. Give me a 12. It's for me. $12 pizza. Start calling. Or you could write them a letter. They'll send it. Am I close enough to you now? You child rapist.
Ah, my friend.
Yeah, okay.
You returned.
Yeah, I got a page.
Page? Did you bring the page?
Yep, right here.
Ah, give it to me.
No, pizza.
Give me the page.
Yeah, I got pizza.
Please give the page.
Pizza first. Pizza.
The page, my friend.
Right, but pizza. Pizza. Come on, just a Domino's.
Give me the page.
Yeah, no, you
Please
give it. You give it pizza. Pizza first, then pages. All right, you can
The
have,
page, my friend.
have it. Douchebag.
You've done the right thing.
Yeah. Do I get a pizza? Get anything?
I have a difficult choice to make.
It doesn't involve whether to trap me in a book or kill me, right? That's not it. Ooh. Fancy. Ah, more sighing. What? I'm here. I'm still stood here. You want to explain something?
My sons have betrayed me.
Okay.
I know what I must do. I shall return shortly.
Wait. Don't leave me. All right. I'm gonna look for the phone, and I'm gonna order a pizza and just tell him, we'll pay you when you get here, and then I'm just gonna leave it with him. I'm just gonna put it on him. I really want to look down at this thing on the floor, but they just don't give me the option. Apparently I have to walk toward the doors in order to turn around. I really want to look right down at it because, come on, dude. Come on. Somebody else built this game too, Why is his face not on the floor? Are you back yet? You coming back? I don't think he's coming. Oh, he is coming back.
It is done.
What'd you do?
I have many questions for you, my friend. But my writing cannot wait. I fear that my long delay may have already had a catastrophic impact on the world in which my wife, Catherine, is now being held hostage.
Oh.
In reward, I'm sorry, but all I have to offer you is the library on the island of Myst, the books that are contained there. Feel free to explore at your leisure.
Yeah, I didn't read two of them.
Find your explorations
Okay.
satisfying. You will no longer have my sons to deal with.
What did you do? What did you do? You did it bad.
Oh, and one more favor.
Does it involve burning two books for you?
I am fighting a foe much greater than my sons would even imagine. At some point in the future, I may find it necessary to request your assistance.
Wow.
Until that point, feel free to enjoy the explorations from my library on Myst. Thank you again.
Wow, I just didn't think that they had as much an idea of what they were going to do for the second one, or that this was going to take off, or that there would be a second one. I didn't realize that all this was at the
The
end.
book, you can use the Myst linking book to return to Myst.
Yeah, I'm waiting on my pizza, dude. You said, you didn't say it, but I said it a number of times, and it's implicit that you agreed. Because I gave you what you wanted, and now, you know what? Don't even order a pizza. You don't have to order a pizza, okay? You're magic book writing man, right? Write me up a fucking pizza, okay? Open the book for, where the fuck are we? Dunny? Dunny. Open the book for Dunny, and you draw yourself, like, honestly, okay, a square BLT. I want a square BLT. It's been ages since I had a square BLT, all right? But it's not a BLT, because I don't need the bacon, but you know what? Fuck it. It's a special occasion. I'm usually vegetarian. All right, bacon. So a square BLT, as long as all you have to do is cost you ink. Make it big. Make a big one. I'll have it tomorrow, too. I like reheating them. No, the The lettuce, yeah, it wilts a little bit, but it's good. It's still good. And haven't put, you know, well, the mayo, it's really fattening. You know what? Special day, extra mayo. Extra mayo. Mushrooms? No. I want a pure BLT. Pure BLT. Get on it. Buddy. No? Nothing? I got nothing? Nothing. All right. Well, hey everybody, this guy murdered his 2 sons. Trapped them in a book. Trapped them in 2 books, alright? And then as soon as I did all the work, he came in, or rather probably just like, you know, like, sticks together and just, I don't know what he did. Maybe he had a paper shredder. Maybe he wrote a paper shredder into fucking Myst. I don't know. He won't write a pizza. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, he's having a seizure. He's having a seizure. Write me the pizza and I will perform CPR. Write me a pizza. It's epileptic. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here. I can't deal. I'm just going to stand on his face. You know what? I'm going to piss on your face, all right? I want to be on your face. It's right, buddy. It's right. You know what he does to me in Riven? Okay? Today, he doesn't give me a pizza. That's not a big deal. Tomorrow, all right, he throws the only, like, linking book out into a chasm, and I have to jump into the void between worlds. This guy's an asshole. He's an asshole, and his little, you know, self-portrait on the floor needed a little more yellow in it, you know? It's too much blue work, what I'd say. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of Myst. I have peed on Atrus's face. We didn't read the 2 books. There was 4 books. We read 2 of them. I didn't read the other 2. Really good books. Really good stories. Well written in Myst. So, you know, you can read them yourself, because I'm going to sit here and read all day. I just peed on a guy's face, you know? I'm pretty sure you don't top that, basically. It's time for me to go. If I haven't mentioned it before, I may have mentioned it once or twice. I am the Ronin Ball. Parallel says, I mean, if the bacon was never a pig to start with, is it still vegetarian? That's right. If he just wrote it into the world. Yeah, we're back to that thing. Are these books, like, are they writing the worlds that they're traveling to? Or are they linking to pre-existing worlds? And at that point, you gotta ask, you know, if you can link to a world by describing it in a book, is the world itself real? Are these people real? Are we real? You know, like, where does this begin and end? Basically, at some point, you can justify doing just about whatever you want to do. So yeah, give me bacon, double bacon, as a matter of fact. Double bacon, double mayo. You can just regular amount of lettuce. Triple cheese. Pawn out.